What's up, guys? Nice Wednesday stream here. I have a +5 key for this freehold run to run with my guild right now. So the highest I've done, let me show you guys. Highest I've done is a +6. So we've done a +6. This is going to be a +5 freehold, and then we'll get to pugging. So right now, we'll jump in here, get this guy done, and then we'll do some world bosses. We'll do some dungeons. You know, we'll do some stuff like that. But this one right here, we'll be running with my guild. We do have Sanguine on a +5, fortified Sanguine. Necrotic doesn't drop in until a +7, so I still haven't done anything with Necrotic. Honestly, Shrine of the Storm +6 was pretty terrible. The Sanguine puddles, all of the little droplets in that dungeon drop a Sanguine puddle. There was so much Sanguine. I wish I actually would have recorded it, but I did not. But it's the highest key, +6. Didn't finish it in time. Let's see, what was the time? 41 minutes. I believe the timer is 40 or 38 or something. What's up, Max? Max, have you jumped in yet? Have you gotten a lot of these Mythic pluses done? Whose key is it? All right. So let's try this. So yeah, right now I'm 344. I've gotten a few upgrades. What's up, Ioka? You went straight into raiding? Yeah. Yeah, I went straight into raiding too. I got 5 bosses down yesterday, Max. How'd you guys do? We cleared all the way up to Zol. We got 1 pull in on Zol, and that was it. By the way, I think there's an error right now with this. I think you can pull through this. Alright, so important to know, I'm going to maintain as much uptime up on this Azurite trait as possible by thunderclapping as much as possible. So that's what I need to do here in order to survive this, right? And this is on a +5, so that means we have fortified. Fortified, I believe, is 30% extra damage to trash, and then the +5, I think it all adds up to about 50% more. You guys can see I am getting torn apart by these mobs. It's gonna be a lot worse when I start getting the poison debuff here. So yeah, this guy over here, this range mob is not going to stop casting. So as far as like me picking up threat on it, I mean, I'm gonna try my best to maintain threat on it, but I probably honestly won't maintain threat on it the whole time, and that's okay. We also have Sanguine, so just a bit of the ranged DPS that it does. Try to stay in my healer's trank, and then let's just keep pulling right here. Move out of the Sanguine. Perfect. Now I do have one other group coming up over here to my right. I need to be really aware of the Sanguine. Since I've been so rusty on Mythic Plus, I've actually forgotten every now and then that I have Sanguine, and it's like, ah, dang, I'm dropping all this stuff on the ground. So it's important to know where I need to drop that Sanguine. Like, we've got one guy going down right there. He ran past me. That's fine. These guys are going to jump behind me when they poison strike, just like that. And you guys can see that the damage taken, it's high, but for this dungeon, as long as you get your cleanses in, you'll be fine. The pulls that you're going to be taking in the most damage are going to be the pulls with the little dogs, and the pulls with like this pull over here all the way to the left. Glock, can you repentance the pat to see if it stops? It does. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is a +5. Like, this is, you're pushing your gear. I'm at 344 item level right now, so when it comes to like how much or how high you can go, when we did that +6, we missed the timer, but I believe we had 1 wipe. So even like a +6, running it pretty dang well. 1 wipe. It's really hard to make the timer just because you don't have the gear for like the DPS. You don't necessarily have the gear for all of that. That was really good right there, that he went down as soon as he started going over the Sanguine. Really? I thought we had one where a bunch of things body pulled. Oh, I think Ash and Joe survived, right? Oh shit. Okay, so we got a little bit of a pull here. Can you CC the crack shot? Thank you. That was reading my mind. That's the difference between random pugs and running with a group, is even just like the CCs of like, all right, yeah, I know that this guy over here is just gonna keep shooting off in the corner. Let's just CC him now. But yeah, so far +5 is, oh no, I'm gonna go down to this. Pop everything to survive. I managed to stay alive. We do have the pack coming around as well. Hopefully we don't pull the pack. Okay, we're gonna get Sanguine here. Let me start running way over here to corner, get that Sanguine dropped. I'm gonna try to pull this. Oh no, we pulled the guys below us. Yeah, it's a wipe. There's like 15 guys coming at me right now. Look at this. Let's just wipe. Less time. Get him! You got to Zul. You got... Oh, wait, you downed Zul? Or did you get to Zul? That was too much. I don't know what that AoE pull, what happened to pull that. It could, you know, could be a lot of things. A lot of things that clip over this edge just aren't happening as they should right now. This guy shouldn't pull. Yeah, he shouldn't pull. He's not in... Jira, do you have... Okay. Good. Nice, there it is. He reset. Alright, so this is going to be one of those hard pulls right here. Good night so far. I think you're going to move to Heroic. Nice. Oh, you got 7 pulls in. Oh, so you're going to move on to Heroic for the first 5? Yeah, the first 5 aren't too bad. To be honest with you, like doing the first 5 bosses, you should be able to even handle them on Heroic, yeah. So you should be able to get some gear on that. Alright. Now, even though, you know, we have this really nerfed version of Ignore Pain, it's still really good part of your survivability. Now, the reason I didn't charge back in there also is important because of that Sanguine. Like, I knew Sanguine was going to drop. That guy was about to go down. There's no reason for me to charge into a Sanguine puddle. Let me get my... my Azurite trait. See, like this, I'll normally charge back in, right? And I'm going to charge back in to drop this Sanguine in the corner of this room. I don't want it in the room because we're about to do the boss right now. So let me get this out of the way. You cheesed Mother, you killed her in the first room. What? How'd you kill Mother in the first room? She takes less damage in there. And you only have like 2 minutes. So let the healer mana up a little bit and we'll be good to go. Let's get a pull timer going. 375 BOE bracer. Oh yeah, you sent that one to me, man. I can't believe you killed Mother all in the first room, because after like a minute and a half or something, the first room should catch on fire. And when the first room catches on fire, everyone in it should die. Is the fire not working? Because I know Talik is also supposed to have beams when he goes down the elevator. He's supposed to have like laser beams, and yesterday in normal he didn't have those laser beams. So I don't know if they're missing a few mechanics or if they just changed normal to not have a lot of these mechanics, even though they're in the journal. Like the journal states the beams, so that's kind of weird. You just blew Lust for some reason. She died at 11%. Yeah, she dies at 10% every time. So that part was normal, but it's weird that the room you were in did not catch on fire. Like the room you're in has an energy bar, like on the right hand side where you can see like the ads and stuff on the boss. The room you're in has an energy bar, and once that energy bar hits 100%, the room should catch on fire, and that should be like a 2-shot for everyone in that room. Alright, so since I am having some gaps in shield block right now, just because of the cooldown, I don't want to pop... Oh no, I had to step out of that. I didn't want to pop cooldowns to replace the gaps in shield block. This boss isn't hitting me too hard. Like right now, the thing in Mythic Plus this week is it's all about the trash. You know, you have Fortified, trash. Sanguine, trash. Necrotic, trash. Heard which one? Is there bad luck protection on gear in general? I don't think so. I think bad luck protection was only on legendaries and Legion, and that's it. I think it's 20% chance per boss to get a piece of loot. In like if we talk about normal, heroic, or mythic 0 or anything, or in a raid, I'm pretty sure it's just a 20% chance. So in most dungeons, it's gonna be 1 per dungeon. You normally have like 4 bosses. It's like 80%, so 4 to 5. Yeah, so I think it's just 20%. I don't think there's bad luck protection. You're running with Mythic Raiders last X packs. That means that their minds are super casual, but they're good. Nice. This is gonna suck for this week. The 2 highlighted guys pull a bunch of other ads. Alright, so our pre-boss event is going to be pulling the really big pack of mobs. Oh, I need to get out of here. I got stuck on the cart. That's going to be the pre-boss event. So what I need to do is have more room for Sanguine. You guys already see I'm running out of room for Sanguine right now. I'm going to need a lot more room. So let me just keep dragging these guys down and have them die somewhere out here on this platform. Okay, so that guy's going to go down. Let me pull this guy a little bit further up. Okay, there it is. Yeah, because when we pull the highlighted mobs, it's just going to be a really, really big pull. I'm going to cancel that duelist dash. I'm going to stun him out of it because it was going to stun me. That duelist dash was going to clip me as well. Alright, so Sanguine again. Let me go a little bit further up. Perfect. You've gotten 6 BOE epics this expansion so far? I've gotten 0. I've gotten none. Okay, hold on. Let me... Is this guy aggro? Yeah. So let's pull this guy. We'll pull the group over here. Get over here. Okay. So yeah, these guys are going to pull a bunch of other people. Let's go. Let's try it. You guys see? They yell. There it is. I see him coming. Alright. This is really going to hurt. Also, at this point, we did pull the ads with the rat, which means that all the rats died and got all the Sanguine on the floor. They are not the trapper is not part of the pull, but that being said, he just kind of came with him. Oh no, this is so much damage. I don't know if I can survive this. I'm gonna throw out a stun and just start kiting. I want to wait for my cooldowns. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. We overpulled a little bit with the trap and that with the trapper, and that's why Russian went down. But this is just the pull. Yep, like 8 of these are the pull. Man, this is gonna hurt. 370 haste string from world boss in Drusvar. Prot pala here. Nice, man. I still need to do the world bosses. I still need to get those pieces of loot. Alright, so yeah, this is the one guy we got in addition to that didn't need to be pulled, and the rest of the pack was just part of the regular pull. So yeah, this guy, you know, we could kill somewhere on this bridge. One pack of Sanguine isn't going to kill us as well, so we can just kill this guy. 1 paid for your server transfer and you're wearing 4 of them. Nice, dude. I can't believe you've gotten 5. That's ridiculous. Nice. Okay, let's try it again. Part 2. No trapper this time. Alright, so the rest of the ads, I see them coming in. This is going to be one of those packs that just hurts no matter what you do. I'm going to throw out a stun right here. We do have that blind rage starting to go out. Now at this point, I'm going to start kiting them onto the bridge, right? We're starting to get low. Let's start getting these guys out here on the bridge. And then as soon as one of them goes down, I'll go back on over the bridge. There it is. Come on, come on. We've got one pretty dang low here. stun them out of that blind rage. And there it is. We'll start going back over the bridge right now. So let me start getting that ignore pain up. Perfect. That pull was not fun. But you can see, look up on our buffs. We have the captain, the pirate hat. That means we did it. That means we completed the pre-boss events. Now these guys again just have a bunch of non-elites. Let's just space out our Sanguine, and we're good. I can just kill the rest of them right here, or kill him right here. What's good, playa? Thanks for the tanky streams. Anatole, you just started doing group content for the first time since mob tanking, and your runs have been a huge help. Nice, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope raid guides are coming up soon. Like, I got a lot of raid tanking footage yesterday for the first 5 bosses, but now I need to get some DPS angle. So I'm going to be pugging and working on the DPS side of things. And also, in case you guys didn't see, before this live stream went up, This Week in Mythic Plus is back because we're brand new Mythic Plus now. So yeah, we're This Week in Mythic Plus is back as a series, and it'll be coming back every single week. Just in case you guys missed This Week in Mythic Plus. Hey man, is there a particular healer class you prefer healing you, player skill aside? I think Prot Paladins are really strong. I think Prot Paladins have a really good ability to just pick up tanks, especially, you know, like for me as a Prot warrior, if I have my shield block up, if I have last stand up, if I have, you know, any of my big cooldowns up, I'm okay. I'm not gonna be taking too much damage. As soon as I have those gaps in active mitigation, that's when the damage starts coming out, right? Yeah. So when it comes to that, I think a Prot Paladin has an easier time getting me up because I'm going to be taking a little bit spikier damage. When you talk about someone like a Brewmaster Monk, they're probably going to like Resto Druids a lot more because Resto Druids work really well with their stagger. This week we have Captain Jolly and Eudora, so the brown barrel on the ground is going to be good for us. DPS increase. Kill Eudora first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get a misdirect. We get countdowns. Guild runs are very different from pugs, but after this we'll be pugging. So again, from left to right, oh, it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna have to run through it. That sucks that corner is right where that was. Okay, we're gonna start rotating our cooldowns in. That did hurt. And you guys see that cutting edge? That cutting edge is going to do 1 tick on you every single time as a tank. And then this brown barrel here, that brown barrel is a DPS increase. And that is only because of who we have this week as an ally, right? We have Captain Raoul as an ally. You see this edge right here? See how it hit me? The edge of it, the actual area around it is so big that it clips you every time as a tank. There's sometimes you can avoid it, but most of the times you can't. So I don't want these guys to get up. Yeah, I don't want these guys to get the damage upgrade, so I'm gonna walk them right outside the barrel. But I do want to get it myself for my DPSers, so I'm gonna place them right on the edge. There's a cutting edge going out again. And then we should be okay. Here's going to be the DPS barrel for us. And then here's the avoidable, or almost unavoidable Captain's Edge. You really have to like backpedal really slightly when it gets close to Jolly, just so that he can absorb it. I think it needs to be fixed, to be completely honest with you. Alright, from here on out, should be way easier. So let me walk him over. And then look at this. You have to like backpedal really slowly, and you stand in the edge of it. It's one of those things. I think it needs to be looked at. He means holy pally. Yeah. Sorry, I did. Every now and then I'm on autopilot and I say the wrong spec. But yeah, holy pally is definitely the one I prefer. Look at that. The chest still spawns even though we're in Mythic Plus. Okay, we'll see how much enemy forces percentage we need. I'm gonna go the way that we do less pulls. Let's go this way. I am gonna have to watch the Sanguine, but we should be in the boss fight long enough for this Sanguine to disappear. So hopefully, oh, that going bananas. I'm gonna get my melee out of it. Yeah, that going bananas is not fun to deal with. Alright, so now, drop the Sanguine off in the corner. Hopefully we get like a walkable line over here. Alright, so I threw my Spell Reflect up for that as well because they did catch me a little off guard. I knew I was walking to them. I didn't think I was going to pull them that quickly. So I did have to kind of survive there. I do have a Victory Rush, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Can somebody interrupt the... Perfect. Yeah, he wasn't standing in it anymore. Okay. This is going to be not great Sanguine placement, to be honest. Let's see. Can I drag him over here? Okay, a little bit. And then let's get a stun on the going bananas. I can pick up that guy with my Thunderclap. There it is. So let me walk these guys over here so that all of my DPSers can be on the other side of this, right? Actually, they didn't all come over here, so let's try to drop it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So I do have... Oh, we pulled below. Alright, this is not going to be fun. So we're going to have some Sanguine drop right now. There it is. This might be a wipe. Let me drag these guys way over here. So let me get my demo shout up, my avatar. Thank you. So we do have someone way behind me as well, and that got Repentance right now. So let me see if I can show you guys. You see way ahead of me? That guy was just out there casting, so I'm glad that we had some CC to go out on that guy. So now, Sanguine seems like it's way more of a deal this expansion than previous expansion. It just seems like the dungeons are designed with really narrow hallways now. That's just what it honestly feels like. When you like look at something like Waycrest or even Motherlode, you know, in Motherlode, we can. You can't CC him, can you? I don't know if we can get back up, but yeah, we can skip him for now. Okay. And go around him? Oh, okay. Ready, check, pull. Have I seen the guide by Ready, Set, Pull? No, I haven't seen him. You've only killed 3 bosses? Nice. Alright, so let's just all spam right click right here. What's up? What's up, Brendan? Great job this week on This Week in Mythic Plus. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So you see somebody put the campfire? That's because we're going to roast the pig right there, guys. We're going to get some bacon out of it. Right now, keys like a +5 and a +6, they're hard timers to meet, man. They did buff the turtle shell bounce too, in case you get hit by it. Got your first Titan Forces expansion, 26. Nice. It annoys you as hell when you finish two or third spot. Oh no, it landed a little north. We all missed it. Nice, we got it. Perfect. You need a rogue so you can mass invis straight to the boss from the other. Yes, random. I agree. We also, like, I have some invis potions, but I'm honestly trying to kind of see how each dungeon pans out, right? I've done like half of them on a Mythic Plus. And some of them have different routes. Some of them have some interesting routes. So, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm trying to see how much we need and where we need that percentage, where we get that percentage. So, like, I want to start doing the skips and everything, but I need to jump in there first. I need to start doing all these keys. The key that I'm trying to run the most right now is Ataldazar. Ataldazar has my best in slot trinket, my best in slot shield, and my best in slot gloves, which I got the gloves, but all the other stuff, you know, haste mastery for everything else. So I'm trying to spam Atal Dazar as much as I can. Like I did, I think 3 Atal Dazar keys yesterday, just trying to upgrade my shield before raid. Wasn't able to get it. But I definitely want to upgrade my shield like as quickly as possible. All right, not too bad. Sanguine? I should have thought about that. I didn't realize he was gonna do that. Yeah. Did you get any fat loots, Demon Hunter? You said you got 3 bosses? Yeah. Working on shit, watching me play WoW because you can't? Nice. It's all gravy. Am I going to release Mythic Plus Guide percentage? Yes. Yes. I'm working on them right now by just, you know, grinding them out. So yeah, I'm going to be releasing those on like, you know, the best way of pulling, the best way of running through things. Also like any trash you should be really aware of. Like, hey, the previous trash pack we did with the monkeys, as soon as they go going bananas, you have to stun them. You have to stun them. So, you know, a few changes like that, like the percentage and notable trash. That's what I plan on making it. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of kite this guy around. There it is. So we've got the shark over here, kind of bouncing around on people. Just keep pulling this guy through. Oh no, the shark went right through it. The shark did not go through the chum. There it is. Went through the chum. We've got 1 DPS down, but boss is down at 34%. Okay, so we've got the shark over there. We're gonna get... Where's the new shark? The new shark has not dropped yet. There it is. New shark. Gonna be kited through that chum. Oh, there it is. There it is. Nice. Boss is at 11% at this point. I can pick up this shark. No big deal. He shouldn't be able to reach me and hit me with that chum. You need that chum snare on these guys. You just absolutely need it. Perfect. All right, so let's go up and around this boss. I mean this pull right here. We have 85%. If we really need the percentage, go where? Oh, okay. Nice. So that's already one guy we can skip. He's not terrible. In case we did need percentage points, that guy isn't bad. So, you know, this is the first time I do this run on a Mythic Plus in live, because from beta to live, they switched the way the packs are positioned. Like a lot of them are positioned differently. So, you know, I gotta, let's just pick them both up. Why not? Let's just interrupt painful motivation. I can throw my stun out. There it is. I was gonna say, if the Thundering Squall starts casting and nobody interrupts it, then I can throw my stun out, but somebody got it. Let's just interrupt painful motivation as much as we can. Let me get this guy all the way down. Again, sometimes I'm like, oh, right, Mythic Plus, Sanguine. Alright, we do have one pool here we have to run over. Not too bad when it's just one. So let's get my my demo shout up. Okay, we did get some of this pat here, which means we're gonna get really big damage. This is not gonna be fun. I'm gonna try my best to survive this. I can't guarantee anything. We just got a Sanguine. I'm gonna save my shockwave right now. Nice. Knocking him out into that corner. Perfect. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay, a little bit of kiting. Definitely doing things that are beyond my gear right now with this +5. There's some trash on Fortified that's just going to destroy you. So if you see the +5, look at this. Fortified is +30% damage, and then if I take a look at the actual key. Okay, hold on. I don't want to die. Oh man, this is so much damage. This isn't even just like a Prot warrior thing. Just doing keys this high right now. Fortified trash is really bad. Let me move them over. So DPS caught up. And then we can take that guy down, and we're going to have another Sanguine puddle. We'll be good here. So yeah, we have plus 30%, and then the actual key does plus 26. So every single one of these mobs does plus 56% damage. Right? Plus 56% damage. We also have Sanguine to worry about. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, 99%. We can skip the last trash pull here, although I don't think we should because the boss does run into that area. Do you guys want to try to skip it? The boss might pull it. Okay, repentance that guy, and then we'll trap this guy, and then we can pull the other ones. Or Ash, can you sleep one of them too? Sleep like one of the dogs. Yep. No, I'm gonna jump off. Yeah, I'll jump off. Yep, let's jump off. Okay. So yeah, this pull is one of those pulls that just hurts every time. This pull is just not very tank friendly. Just because of the 2 knockbacks. You also have the 2 dogs. The 2 dogs are going to apply bleeds, and they actually hurt. They enrage at a certain point. Man. I just keep getting knocked around. That brutal backhand is going out. Knocking people around. Okay. I'm still going to get, look at that. Still getting thrown around. You get thrown around to a random range person or to your healer. So, depending where they are, you're just going to jump around. That being said, it's also important for your healer not to stack up with anyone because that hurts. It's an AoE where you land. So, they do have to kind of be alone off in an area. Thedorius, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Alright, let's break some of this. Let's break this little guy right here. He's going to be melee. He's going to be easy to deal with. Great stream. Thank you, Gabriel. Or Gabriel? Gabriel? That shattering toss. Oh, dude, you're telling me. It happens so much, especially when you have there's 2 pulls in this dungeon where you get 2 of them. It's just all over the place, man. So again, since I have Sanguine, let me place this guy in the corner over here. Perfect. So yeah, I just want Sanguine to not bother us when we do the boss fight. So if I were to drop Sanguine right where they are right now, then it would bother us. You know, we'd be doing the boss fight, and we'd have all this stuff on the ground. There it is. Somebody else interrupted that one. Perfect. Since you get nerfed from a +10, vid is online beast head. Thanks. Thanks. Alright, let's see how my healer's doing. 80%. So let's do a pull timer. We're good to go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so let me get my demo shout up with my avatar. Very important to get up there and to just maintain that uptime. I was looking at my raid logs yesterday. If you do the unstoppable force correctly, you can maintain demo shout up as a debuff for about 30 seconds straight. So depending on how often you thunderclap, if you actually prioritize thunderclapping every other cooldown, you can have 30-second uptime on demo shout. Like, how crazy is that? I'm sure if demo shout was baseline 30 seconds uptime, it would be like first on the list of getting nerfed. I threw my stun out on that guy. What you can do to like these guys, the ads that spawn with the bombs, is you can actually CC them. If you have a monk, throw out a paralysis. If you have a druid, you can entangle. If you have a hunter, you can trap them, although that one might be a little bit more difficult since they run around. You can repentance, you know, you can do all sorts of things on those ads. Alright, so all my DPSers ran over the gold here. And so we have all of this area behind me to kind of have for free. And then the ads are going to be spawning, but we should be okay. Look at that. The ad spawned over there. There's the hunter trap on it, and then actually a Hodge and a full takedown of him. Okay, so I want my DPS to be able to damage him. Seeing how my DPS kind of land here, I'm going to pull this guy over here. And my DPS should be able to catch up. Alright, so now at 30% he takes extra damage, but he also deals extra damage. So let's have all my cooldowns that are on rotation. We can start rotating them in as they fall off. So like Demo Shout, still up. No need for me to pop anything else. Let me pop a Last Stand now that Shield Wall is done. I mean, now that Shield Block is done. And then there it is. +5. How high did we get it? Did we get a +2 on it? +1. +1 timer. Not too bad. No gear. Did anyone get gear? Oh, look at this. Haste Verse. It's a nice glove there. 355s. And, oh, and a ring. Very nice. Nice. That was a good run. That was a good run. You main a Prot warrior and you've been trying to get the Mythic shield from a Taldazar to replace Heroic. You had from AD without much luck. Yeah. You ended up getting a Mythic 2 Warforged. Nice. Not best in slot, but second. Yeah, dude, that's nice. The Taldazar one is by far the best one. That being said, what's important in a shield MK is block value. So item level for shields is the best. Like there's no competition on item level for shields, right? Like if I had a 345, even if it had, like, this is crit verse, you know, if it only had crit and it was 345, I would throw the 345 in. You guys want to? You got the BOE shield. Nice. What is stat priority? Stat priority is haste, mastery, versatility. And the only time you should take an item level downgrade, like, where am I taking an item level downgrade? I'm taking one item level upgrade that I remember. Oh, I just upgraded it. So this was haste mastery, and then this one was just verse mastery with a 5 item level. So like this one wasn't that big of an upgrade. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm not taking an item level downgrade right now, but 5 item levels for a downgrade for secondary stats is okay. 5. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna hop off that now. Good run. All right. Yeah, so in terms of like what you should be taking with item levels and secondary stats, a 5 item level downgrade is fine. In terms of the most of your gear, right? Your shield, never take an item level downgrade on your shield. Just don't. Block value is very important. And then rings can take a 10 stat downgrade because they don't have strength. So if you have like haste mastery on your rings and you really want to keep them, as opposed to, let's say, something like this, crit haste, you can take a 10 level downgrade on your rings just because they're liking that primary stat. You're still rolling with the crafted eye level 300 shield? Dude, just spam normal Taldazar or something. Did all the rares in Arathi? Ouch. I'm gonna go do that right now. Let me hop over to Arathi. Gonna try to get that 370. Does that rotation add-on show target abilities? Yes. Yes, it does. So let me show you. It shows everything, man. Add-on Trophy GCD. Look at this. I only have player and target enabled. That being said, you can have focus, party, arena. Like this thing that I got for you guys to show what moves I'm using. That shows the moves for everything. For any type of NPC, for any type of raid environment, the raid bosses also show it there. PvP also shows it. So yeah, I mean, I got it specifically so you guys can see my rotation, because a lot of people ask what my rotation priority is, and I tell them it changes. You know, if I pop Avatar, I'm gonna thunderclap every other cooldown, and I want you guys to see every other cooldown the thunderclap go off, so that you guys know I'm not, you know, I'm not just saying it. Like this is how it goes. Zekvoss's beam mechanic kept messing up. Your group was too big. and kind of out of the place. So many newcomers. Can we do the rares in Arathi as Horde yet? I think you can do one. I believe so, Demon Hunter. So I'm gonna go over there right now because I have the quest. I have the quest right that says go over there. I think you do one rare in Arathi. I could be wrong though. And then there's the world boss as well that I need to do. What's up, Ian? How you doing? We're running Prot Pally and Brewmaster Monk. What's your off tank? Oh, Demon Hunter is Brewmaster as well. What's it called again? The add-on is called Trophy GCD. Trophy GCD right here. I think that one really helps out. And then the other one that I don't know what I did before this add-on is Opie, right? This one right here, just world markers. Oh, I need to be in a party for world markers. But every now and then, like, an ad will come up and I'll just mark it real quick. And I'm like, guys, jump onto diamond, jump onto green, jump onto square. Like, it's so important to have this add-on. And then when I'm also like, let me see, let me show you guys. When I'm in a group, and then like yesterday for Talok, right, for the elevator boss part, our group split up into two. So what I did was I immediately just dropped a world marker. It didn't matter which one, but like in the elevator boss, our group split up and I dropped a marker right next to me and I'm like, everybody stack on X. Like, it didn't matter what it was. The important part was I needed to tell my group, hey guys, everybody come over here. And so like this add-on is so helpful. Let's drop LFG. Let's head over to Arathi. You were a monk off tank, but sometimes you had to take the lead. Demon Hunter, that was really interesting. So there was someone in general chat yesterday in Uldir just talking all sorts of nonsense, and I responded to them, and then Demon Hunter responded to me responding to him. So random Demon Hunter appears in the wild. That was fun. I need to change my Warcraft levels a little bit. Your Prot Pally seems a bit squishy sometimes. You felt super comfortable, but you had 5 item levels on him. Max, you said you got up to Zul. So, Max, were you main tanking or off tanking Fetid Devourer? You saw Beffy and you were like, weird, he's talking while tanking. No, it was in between pulls. It was in between pulls. We were on I think we were on Vectis. Vectis gave us a little bit of a difficulty, to be honest with you guys. Vectis, for some reason, the loading screen's taking forever. For some reason with Vectis, we would eventually get the disease stacked up on 3 people. I mean, 3 stacks on 1 person every single time. So what we ended up doing was splitting up the groups into individual, like, groups of 4 people, I believe, 3 different groups. And someone in the raid had to call out who was going to be standing in what. Like, hey, you know what? You got this debuff. You need to go over here. And so we assigned 1 person with the disease per group, and that really helped out. We didn't think we had to do that much manual, like, intensive call out labor for normal, but you know, we kind of did. Wait, what? View the battleground? Oh, with this guy. Yeah, I've done this. Okay.
You looking at me? Get lost, will you?
You were main tanking? That might be that's interesting. Max, were you running logs yesterday while tanking? Because our, like, it's me and a prop paladin, right? And Fetid Devourer was hitting both of us hard. Like, that one was the one fight that for us, the tanks, we always felt like we were 1 step away from dying. Like the rest of the bosses, Talik, Mother, Vectis, and Zekvos, they were more of a raid situation of like everybody needs to be doing this. Every now and then it was kind of a slow wipe, or certain debuffs kind of went out in a certain direction. But when it comes to me feeling like as a tank I'm 1 step away from dying, that to me was Fetid Devourer. I was off tanking Fetid Devourer, which means I was taking all of those hits. What were they called? Fetid Devourer does this 1 cast. Thrashing Terror. That hits your off tank, and it's just a big spike damage. You mained all last night? Oh, okay.
What do you need? Be safe.
So I think after you do this quest, hopefully there's a rare up for us. The rare that should be up for us would be in this open field. I'll go take a look right now. Alright, for sure, Max. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, yesterday I wanted to stream it, but there was a ton of login issues for some reason. Like my raid time is 5 p.m. my time. I wasn't able to log in until 5:30. The authenticator wasn't working. And then once I was able to log in, for some reason my OBS would game capture for about 10 seconds. And then it would freeze. The image would just freeze. Eventually, maybe like 2 hours later, that's when my OBS started working. But at that point, there was only like, I don't know, 10 minutes left on raid time. So, yeah, there wasn't much of a stream yesterday. So I don't know if the server issues also messed with how the game is captured via OBS, because it sure felt like it. Where do I need to go for this quest? Oh, right here. What's up, nerds? How you doing? You have a question? Which question should you be trying to farm for Prot Warrior? This one right here. Cudgel of Correctional Oversight. I believe Toldagor. Let me look. Toldagor. Yes. Oh, no, not that one. I'm sorry. I just lied to you. This one. Haste Verse. So, Ataldazar. You're playing the Prot Warrior. What you should do is farm Ataldazar. It has your best in slot weapon, your best in slot shield, best in slot cloak, best in slot hands, the ring, and best in slot trinket. The ring is good, haste verse. The pants are good, haste verse. They're not best in slot, but haste verse is up there. And then this helmet does not have your best talent. So this helmet, although Azurite gear doesn't drop from the end of chest, it drops from weekly. Ataldazar has a lot of best in slot for you. Weapon, shield, cloak, hands, and trinket. And then these two, or no, finger and legs are also just really good. They're haste verse, which is second best in slot. Nice. I unlocked it. Oh, we still haven't finished it. Okay, let me see if oh, I guess I can't. I guess I can't do that. All right, let's go do the world boss then. Over on Storm Song? Storm Song. All right, so I am gonna turn off war mode for that. Let's not do that with war mode on. Not something that's fun and enjoyable. Today you'll see the DPS point of view. Oh, you're gonna go back in as DPS today?
Do you know who I am?
On your monk, like Windwalker, or what are you going in as? Let me take a look at our logs for Fetid Devour. Damage taken. Okay. Fetid Devour, damage taken. So Max, you took 2.1 mil. Oh yeah, we took more than you guys, but your kill, oh, your kill was faster. Was way faster. That makes sense. Why you took a lot less. Damage taken per second. Oh wow, you were taking less. What talents were you running? Can I see that?
Has spooked one of the Brutusos, sending it into a panic. Oh, this chaos is the last thing the city needs. Help the merchants by rescue.
Yeah, okay, you were running Blessed Hammers? Huh. I can't see all of your talents. Max, what talent build are you running? You're spiky, but you didn't feel uncomfortable until Zul. Yeah, Zul was crazy, man. I agree. Once we started pulling Zul, I was actually tanking the Crushers. Those Crushers hurt. They just, once they get up in their stacks and their buffs, they really hurt. World Boss gave you 360 gloves, best stats, nice. Oh, you're gonna go with your Havoc Demon Hunter. You're gonna live up to the Demon Hunter name. You have 2 guilds, Demon Hunter? Man. Keeping up on the item level and everything. All right. Do any of you guys on and want to do the world boss? I can start a group, or I can just join a random group as well. Wow, Demon Hunter, keeping up with 2 different guilds. You're crazy, man. You got all excited when you saw me go live yesterday, debated. I'm sorry, man. It was working for a little bit. So normally it was cutting off after about 5 seconds, right? My OBS, and I don't know why. And when I click go live, it had been about 20 seconds, and I was like, it's good. It didn't crash at 5. We're good. And I went live, and maybe about 10 seconds of going live, it crashed again. And I was like, all right, I'm just not. It doesn't want to work out for me. First 30 minutes of login issues, and now this. I was like, this isn't. It isn't playing nice. One is more prepared, the other is too casual with a few exceptions. Oh, okay. Okay, Max, I was just wondering. I saw you were running hammers. I thought maybe for that boss you were gonna be running Redoubt, but yeah, I was just wondering because I know I was talking a lot with my co-tank yesterday about talents and different builds and what we were doing and certain boss fights, what felt difficult, and so Fetid was the one where I think me and him both were like, this is a lot of damage. Even looking at your damage taken per second, Max, I think you were taking, let me see. Max, you were taking almost 15k damage taken per second. Which, I mean, if you compare it to like a Mythic, that's crazy. Your Monk was taking 15.5. And arguably Monk with a stagger would be smoothing that out, but still taking a very similar damage taken per second. So yeah, the Monk, actually let me see what the Monk's graph looks like on damage taken. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. His spikes were at 22k. He was taking the terrible thrash. But yeah, like you were taking 15k, and on that boss I was taking 12.7k damage taken per second, but I still felt like I was just one swipe away from dying on that boss. Zool Rex face. Zool, were you on Crushers or were you on the Hexers and Crags? Oh, your Monk was handling Crusher? Yeah. You felt the first 2 fights off tank was like really boring. You didn't feel like you had to roll. Yeah, I was talking to somebody else I know yesterday after the raid, and they were asking me if you could one tank the first 2 bosses, and I was like, you can. You would need to be extremely on it because there's no way to recover if you only have 1 tank, but you can one tank Talik and Mother. You just have the 1 tank on Mother. You need really good DPS to have self-sustain to go into the other room on Mother. And then on Talik, all you need, which is the strategy we ran, was I was main tanking Talik, and then my co-tank would taunt off to position Talik for the cudgel, and then I would taunt back. So you need 1 tank for positioning, 1 tank to actually tank the boss. But if you want to, you can 1 tank those guys. You have shit hot healers though. Let me look at the healing done. Our healers were pushing 10 to 11. Your healers were pushing 14, 13, and 12. So your healers were pushing 13k average. Our healers were pushing 11k average. Yeah, your healers were putting in work. You have a shaman that is crazy on it. What the hell? Wow. That shaman, dude, Max, your shaman yesterday on that boss already has a 95% parse. Now, granted, there's not that many people that have jumped in, but still a 95% parse. Bossaroni. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that your resto shaman is intense. Probably some arms warrior could replace a second tank. Probably, to be honest. All right, let's go do this world boss. Can I explain 95%, Gabriel? Yeah. Let me do this. Let me try to show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So, capture browser. Nope, no, that's not what I want. Okay. So, let me size this down. Sorry. So, you see this is the parse, right? For is this my parse or his parse? Let me look. So this is Max's parse, right? So if you look at like something like damage taken, right? You see Max right here, his damage taken 14.9. If we look at my damage taken for the same boss fight, I'm sitting here at 12.7. But if you look at something like healing, and you look at Max, you see his item level percentage right here, this column. This column shows how well he compared to everyone else that has the same item level. So this shaman going in was item level 345 right here, and he performed 95%. So everybody else that was 345 item level Resto Shaman going into the raid so far with 2 days, right? Yesterday and today, he has performed better than 95% of the population. And then like this, you know, this is a rogue 98%. So rogue healing doesn't matter. But yeah, so then if you look at like this rest or holy priest, or no, he's a disc priest actually, 76%. So he beat out 76% of people who've walked into this raid. So yeah, that's what the parses mean. So this guy is better than 95% of the other shamans in the world with this item level. That being said, we've only had 2 days of raiding, so not everybody in the world has gotten in here and done the bosses. So by Monday, he might not be 95, but he's still probably going to be in the 90s, to be completely honest with you. If he's that high, it'll still be low 90s at least. So yeah, that's what I mean by the parse. But Gabriel, this Warcraft logs is the way that you keep logs for bosses, right? So like this is my log for yesterday. So if I go over to like Talik, right, and I told you guys I was main tanking and we were using the other tank for positioning, you can see that. You see my damage taken is higher. I was active tanking, right? And then Glock would active tank by standing in the puddles and doing positioning. He has self-healing, and he also has like blessing of spell warding, things to reduce magic damage. So I chose to take the physical damage while he was taking the magic damage. So his damage taken is still high, but not as high as mine. But this is how you rank stuff now in this game. You run Warcraft logs, and it's a small little thing you can download, and all it does is it kind of like saves your combat logs as a text file, and you upload them. Am I saving coins for heroic? Nope, I already used one. I bought one and I used one. So I'm using it only on bosses that drop shields. So what I want is a shield upgrade. So yeah, I'm saving my coins for the bosses that have shields. So that being said, the bosses that have shield are Vectis and Gahoon. So if I kill Gahoon on Thursday, I'll use my second token. If I don't, then I won't use it. Or if I get the shield to drop automatically without using a token, then I won't use it. Nice. Oh, it's almost dead. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. Go, 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 go. We got a tag. Come on. Tag it. Nice. World boss down. Mechanics, I don't even know what that is. This is not stand in junk and get one shot out here. No loot. 30 gold. That sucks. What can this boss drop? Gloves, ring, and trinkets. The trinket would be nice. Ring is not good. Gloves I already have better. So what a bust. What a bust on that one. All right, let's go back. Let's start plugging some of these keys. You didn't spend any coins last night? You've had a lot of trial DPS in there? Oh, okay. It wasn't I didn't do that to shame you, Max. Our damage taken is very similar. That being said, you as a prop paladin should be taking more damage taken per second than I am, because I rely a lot more on blocking. I have no self-healing, and I have the lowest HP in the game. So I should have higher mitigation than you, but you are going to be beating me on the healing meters, and you also should have a lot more HP than me. I have 156,000 HP right now. It's 344. You might be in a similar item level, and you're probably 180,000 HP. So your damage taken per second is going to be higher, because it should be. If everything is tuned correctly, it should be. You have a higher HP pool. You have Light of the Protector, Hand of the Protector. But yeah, I should be mitigating a lot more than you. Alright, so let's go back to Zoldazar. Let's try to find an Ataldazar key. I want to get my shield or my trinket. I'd like the key to be at least a +3, which means it'll be fortified, but it won't be sanguine. Scammer? How am I scamming? Alright, World Quest probably won't be giving me any upgrades. And then as far as reputation, again, not anything that I can really grind out for right now. I can try to hit Exalted, but at this point, you know, the raid is going to be dropping 355s. There's no point in hitting Exalted. So let's try to find a group for Ataldazar. I want it to be at least a +3 again. Here's a +4. +3, +3. Oh, this one's full as well, so I can join this one and just get it done, or wait for a healer. Experient DPS? I don't know what that means. I'll join this one. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's do that. +4, be good. Perfect. Okay, we can do that one. You have a better grasp on your class than I do. I thought you've been playing a paladin for like a long time. I would imagine that you and I are just as skilled in our respective class. You're at like 180. Alright, we got a full group already. Wow, okay. Aha! I can get you now! I saw you finish your cast. One more. What do I even get for this quest? Why am I worried about it? Oh, rep? Not bad. Alright. You got your Magheart Orc last Saturday? Nice! I have a long way to go to Exalted. I do not have that yet. You got your Dark Iron today? Max, are you switching your main to Dark Iron? Are you? Because if you're not, I think you should, man. Cool wolf mount. What is the Magheart Orc mount? That's not what I want. I want collections. Maghar. Nope, does not come up. I don't know what the Magheart Orc mount is. You're about to show off with so much stuff to do to gear your main. Yeah. I have so much random gear here. Now I need to start getting rid of it. Now that the raid is out, I can start getting rid of some of this and scrapping some of it. Like all these Azerite traits, I don't need them all. I already have my best in slot on my helmet. No. On my chest. My chest has best in slot. But if I get an upgraded of another piece, I also have these shoulders that have my best in slot. So I have to like keep some of it. That being said, I don't need all this gear. So I need to start scrapping some of this gear. It's one of those things. It's like spring cleaning. Like nobody wants to do it. Alright, so Ataldazar +4, I believe they said. So if you go right, so there's two ways of doing this dungeon, right? You go left, you go right. If you go right, it's going to be a ton of tank damage. A lot. Your tank is going to be like hurting really bad. If you go left, you need to have CC on point. So it depends on what your group has, what your group needs. This is on heroic. We need to jump out. So it depends on what your group has and what you feel like your group can reliably do. Now, even though I'm in a pug, I went right yesterday, personally, and right was destroying me. All of the dots, the poisons, everything that drops over there on the right hand side, it was really hurting. So I'm gonna go left this time. We have 2 hunters. We have 2 hunters, so we should have two traps, which should be enough. If we trap the let me show you guys. Let me walk up to the pool.
You are too late.
So if I walk up to these poles over on the left hand side, we have these guys here. Where are they? These guys, the augurs, they do a giant AoE. You need to avoid that. And these confessors heal and break CC on like the augurs. So you might have to CC an augur and a confessor both in one pull. This pull here is only 3 people, so you CC a confessor, nuke down the augur. No big deal. But like this big pull up ahead that we can't actually see for some reason, but the pull up here at the top of the stairs, they have both. So with that one, you need to run out. Be careful. This is on Mythic. What? They said all out, so it could be set to Mythic. There's the keystone thing was really just there. What's up, Reddy? Welcome. Welcome. You have, but you took a lot of breaks and you care a lot more than I do. You care a lot more than I do. I think my job as a tank is to make the healers use the least amount of mana as possible. That's how I feel my job is. My job is to maintain threat, so my DPS never have to worry about, am I going to pull threat? That should never be a concern of theirs. And my job to progressively, like how I gear up and how I get better and how I use my abilities, is to use the least amount of mana possible. If I can do a pull and the healer died as soon as I pulled and I managed to survive the whole pull, I'm doing something good because I managed to survive. Now I should look at why the healer died, but you know, it's all about like using the least amount of resources possible. Use your healer the least amount of possible. All right, so we have a bunch of honor guards here. No big deal. They are going to be doing a lot of physical damage. That being said, let me just pop my demo shout and keep that going, right? Thunderclap every other cooldown. You guys can see my cooldowns up above my nameplate. If you need survivability or if you have too much rage, you thunderclap into an ignore pain. Like my ignore pain right now is kind of wearing down. You guys can see the damage is not too bad. We do have Sanguine. It is a +4, so at +4 is when it kicks in, right? So I do have to mind where I drop things. That being said, this dungeon isn't too bad on Sanguine until you get to the bridge. So let's CC this guy. So we'll trap this guy, and then we'll do the rest of the pull. Perfect.
Protect the priestess. Let no one make it clear.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt that guy just so he kind of like hugs me a little bit better. But this augur, that fiery enchant, you should interrupt it as soon as you can. Now, he got 1 tick off. But that being said, if we have the confessor up, the confessor can drop a bubble on top of him that makes it so that you can't interrupt him, you can't stun him, nothing. So when he does cast that fiery enchant, you're screwed. He's just going to get the whole fiery enchant out. Everyone's going to die. So it's important to CC the confessor so that they don't have any way of breaking CC. See that AoE? That's what makes it so that you can't interrupt, you can't CC, you can't do anything. So drag him out of it. He normally casts that right on top of the augur, so it's important to get that down. He needs a manly high mount. You should race change to anything that doesn't have brittle bones. No! I refuse! I almost made my monk an undead as well because that's just how much I like undeads. Let me get this guy right here. Perfect. We don't need to worry about this confessor for the next pull anymore. Let me drag him into this corner. We can beat him up here. We can punk him for his money here. 2 hunters, double the extra pulls. I hope not. I really hope not. What's up? Haven't been able to catch you live in a while. What's up, Meatball? I know, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. So we have the Confessor here. Let's CC the Confessor again. I can deal with this one Augur. No big deal. This one Augur, we have to kill the Colossus first too, so it's important to know that the Augur shouldn't be going down first. Now, I'm going to be on the Augur the whole time so that he doesn't get his cast off, but I have enough AoE threat with my Avatar Thunderclap that I don't have to worry about targeting the Colossus like single target, right, and maintaining threat on it. As long as I do my Avatar Thunderclap and I Thunderclap on cooldown, I have more than enough ability of maintaining that guy on me. Let me interrupt that wildfire so he gets out of that Sanguine. Alright. So now, do a little bit more work here. Uh-oh. I don't have my interrupt. Somebody got the interrupt. So we are getting the fiery enchant interrupt. It's just difficult to get it before even one stack goes out. Perfect. This is a really solid group. Yeah, you can cast that bubble. That's fine. You're not going to be standing in it. Quick transmog question. I have an undead Prot warrior and you were going to use the chest of Lordaeron appearance. Any ideas for the matching weapon? Right now, I'm using this thing right here. But for one-handers, if you're using the chest of Lordaeron, I can't remember how that necessarily looks. I really like... hold on. I need the Confessor. Where's the Confessor? There it is. Let's CC this Confessor. And then we can pull the rest. Can we trap? No way of trapping it? Is it LOS? I hope not. Nice. We got a Repentance. Perfect. I really don't want to get the Confessors and stuff in here. It's just, one, it's not necessary, and two, they break out the CC of everyone else. So if you have any CC on like the Augurs and you don't CC the Confessor for some reason, your CC is going to break instantly. That guy's just going to cleanse them. So it's important to like get the Confessors locked down. Now I'm getting this Colossus all the way down here just so that we don't have to worry too much about the Sanguine. We'll run into the group right now, and hopefully the Colossus goes down first before the Juggernaut so that we don't buff and heal the Colossus. Perfect. Nice. They went down pretty quickly. Let's pull this Juggernaut, and I don't want to pull the Confessor right now because it'll break out the Augur. So we'll just get these one at a time. He's a tailor engineer. I am a tailor blacksmith. Sorry. I don't have any productive professions, and that's mostly because... oh, we broke them all out. Okay. So that wildfire is going to go off right now, but what I really want to do is interrupt... oh, we CC'd? Nope, didn't matter. Okay. If we get the Bwansamdi ritual off on the Confessor, that means that Augur can get a cast off. So that's what I don't want to happen. I'm going to taunt the Augur. Hopefully he comes over here, but if not, you know, no big deal. He's just going to be casting. There it is. Interrupt that Bwansamdi. Okay, now I'm going to jump on the Augur and just get this guy. He's just going to cast Wildfire whenever he can, and then he'll cast his fiery spin that we're going to need to get. Alright, we have a Confessor up here. No, an Augur. Yeah, and the reason for my professions, I started playing this character when there was weaponsmithing. So I was a weaponsmith to make the best in slot weapon for myself. And then I did tailoring because I used to PvP a lot on my warrior, and I needed nets. Frost mages made me so angry in PvP that I went a whole profession to counter them. I was like, I need nets because frost mages can kite me so much. I just don't, I never want that to happen to me. So yeah, that's the reason for my professions. And now I have a lot of old world patterns that I've heard mixing opinions. I've heard some people that say you get them back when you relearn your profession, and I've heard other people say that no, if they're old world, that you don't learn them anymore. So at this point, it's like I'd much rather just keep those and slowly sell transmog off of them. All right, I don't want to do this big pull yet. We're gonna have to CC, I think, the Augur and a Confessor in there, and so I'll just do this pull that needs to be done individually anyway. I should. By the way, motherload trash percentage is so annoying. You have to kill way too much. I agree. I agree. I've ran the motherload on a +3 or a. I ran the motherload on a +3, and I agree. It's too much. Uh-oh, we got to pull here. Not gonna be a fun time. Oh, nice. We got an interrupt on the auger, so we should be okay now. The auger, as long as if we focus down this auger, we'll be fine. Let me get an ignore pain going. All right, I got ignore pain up. I got my demo shout up. So let me keep trying. One tick of that fiery enchant. I tried to interrupt it as quickly as I could, but still went off a little bit. One more thunderclap and nice. So we got like 2 sanguine puddles there on top of each other. I need to pick up this honor guard. He just broke out. No big deal. There was a repentance on this guy. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. That guy is really low. So Sanguine does make these dungeons a little annoying because I need to move as a tank, and I'm sure melee gets really annoyed by it. That being said, there's not much I can do. Gotta move him out of the puddles. There's also a lot of casters. When I did Shrine of the Storm +6, that was a lot of Sanguine. So I'm gonna move this priestess way over here because we have the boss coming up. I don't want a Sanguine puddle right on top of the boss. You know, we're gonna get the boss ad. I don't want that boss ad to have any possibility of healing, so I'm just gonna drop this puddle way over here, way off to the side. How's my healer doing on mana? Healer is at full mana. Let's do a pull timer. I don't have lead, so I can't pull timer. Let's just go. Alright, so I'm gonna have Shockwave, and I'm going to save Shockwave until the ad comes out. Actually, we have a trap right here, which should clip the ad. There it is. And then we got a hammer. And then what you want to happen is when this ad comes out, it's important to know when that ad comes out, the boss gets golden claws. And what that does is it starts nuking the tank a lot. So when I see that ad come out, that's when it's very important for me to have a cooldown, shield block, anything like that up. I need some kind of mitigation to keep me alive when those claws come out, which is exactly when the ad comes out. You'll notice that I hardly ever switch to the ad to DPS. That's because I really want to know when those claws are out. I want to know how to DPS them, how to take them down as best as I can, and when they go off of the boss. That's the important part, right? Like, they're still on the boss right now. There it is. They're no longer on the boss. Let's go this way. Gotta pick your puddles. Gotta pick your puddles. And as a tank, if you run Bounding Stride, you get a heroic leap every time. A rip brand new orc. I thought I was gonna get hit by that fire. I thought I was gonna clip it. Alright, and then let's go here and let's wait. I see so many groups jump through that last fire, and it's like, no, let's not do that. That last fire, it'll still get you, man. So these are 2 augers here. Now, since we have the gate still closed, I can fear bomb, I can shockwave, I can do all sorts of things to break these augers out of casting their big AoE, right? So it's important to know, oh, the gate is no longer closed. But if the gate was still closed, I could drop a fear bomb to get them to stop casting that. Now, we do start having a few deaths, start having that Sanguine, so start moving him out. There's going to be another death happening very soon. There it is. And then we can use the rest of this room here. Use this corner. Oh, somebody died. I believe they were in the fire. Yep. I see them on that fire. Alright. So we'll get a res, and we'll keep going. What's up, Kane? How you doing, man? Warriors need tailoring because they need those bandages. Yeah, I only do it for the nets. And the nets are back, but, you know, that's the only reason why I did it. Alright, so this is the part where Sanguine is going to suck this week. If you are running this dungeon, this is where Sanguine is going to just be one of those things that you're like, why? Because these guys jump around. There's nothing I can do to guarantee a Sanguine pile in any area. Was that? Yo, Scribbles, thanks for the 10, man. I appreciate it. I didn't see it pop up in the chat, but thanks for the 10. I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. All right, now let's get these Sanguines here. Y'all are worried about undeads. Meanwhile, I'm over here praying that Zandalari trolls will be able to roll paladin. Hey, I want, you know what I want? My monk is a regular Taran. I want Zandalari trolls to be able to go monk. I know that it's not in the data mined portion of it yet, but if they can go monk, I'm gonna make my monk Zandalari. That's just how my monk is gonna roll. So hopefully I can. That was good. We got a stun and an interrupt from one of the hunters. Since he stunned my interrupt, I was a little scared that we weren't going to be able to knock it out. Alright, let's run over here. We're going to jump down to Rezan right now. And regardless of if you jump off the bridge or if you run over to Rezan this way, you're still going to have to clear all this trash. So it's just a matter of when you do it. It's not so much of a skippable trash in this situation. That guy's stunned on top of that with that stun arrow. Alright, we're good. Done any raids yet? Yeah, Scribbles. I was trying to stream yesterday my raid, but the servers were having login issues, so I wasn't able to log in till 30 minutes after my raid was supposed to start. I wasn't alone. There was a lot of people, and for some reason, I also wasn't able to have OBS capture my World of Warcraft. Like, no matter which way I tried to capture WoW, it wasn't capturing correctly. My WoW would capture for about 5 seconds and freeze. So towards the end of my raid yesterday, that's when it started working. But at that point, it was like 10 minutes left till raid. So hopefully tomorrow there's no login issues. Hopefully they solved whatever the login issues were, and tomorrow I'll be able to stream the rest of my guild raid. Gearing up your Protodin for Mythic Plus ready? Nice. Yeah, Protodins are strong right now. So for this boss, is going to suck finding out which is the Sanguine Puddle and which is the Blood Transfusion Pool. Yes. That's why you need to drop the Sanguine Puddles far away, so that you don't have any question on your mind on which one it is. So here, I do drop my shield wall first, and that's just because of the nature of this boss. I really have to position first, right? This boss, positioning is important. So while I'm positioning, I don't want to have to worry about let me do my best rotation to keep damage down to a bare minimum. So at this point, I pop shield wall. Shield wall will be back up in a little bit. No big deal. And oh, that guy got eaten up, or what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did that guy glitch the boss somehow? That guy was supposed to get eaten up. Oh, did he feign? Oh, can you feign death? That's interesting. It was a hunter and he was getting pursued. He ran behind here, and I don't know if he did a feign death. I wasn't able to see his body. Alright, since I'm undead, I can do this, guys. I can just stay out every single phase on Rezan. No problem. See? Okay, let's see. He runs behind here. Does it eat him? Oh, he feigned death. Okay. So to all you hunters out there, feign death. It makes the pursuit stop chasing you. That's actually pretty dang cool. I didn't know you could do that. Mythic Plus pro tips from Mr. Random Hunter here. Blood Champion Zingahu? Zinghao? Thanks. If you change your monk to Zandalar Troll, will you change your name to Cobra Kai Mojo? Oh, Trevor, that's a good one, man. I hadn't even thought about that. That thought of changing my monk's name hadn't even like come to me yet. That's good, man. Cobra Kai Mojo. Maybe. I mean, if I'm already paying for the race transfer, I might as well just go all out, right? Alright, we're able to have at least somewhat of a path, right? There's a bit of a clear path there. That's what's important. What's important with this Sanguine Puddle is not necessarily to spread them to make them look beautiful or anything. What's important with the Sanguine Puddle is, can I keep going through this Mythic Plus, right? I want to keep running forward into the next bosses, and that's the important part. So the Sanguine Puddles have to not stop me from moving forward in the dungeon. That's the important part. Alright. Oh man. I was about to say my my avatar has 2 seconds left, so I'm gonna drop a little bit here. There it is. So now we can just keep CCing all this. There's my AoE stun to get these guys out. I do also have the trolls here, the rogues. They were here. They patrol throughout the stairs. I didn't think I was gonna grab them. It's a low chance of grabbing them here. That being said, that low chance happened. So I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage here. Also, I can fear bomb now because I don't have any ads behind me, right? So if I really want to, I can fear bomb. Let me pull these guys over here, and I can start using this room as my Sanguine. So there's a few Sanguine puddles behind me there, and then I can pop another demo shout, stay alive. I am gonna use I'm gonna need my cooldowns again for the next pulls. So oh, here it is. So for this next pull, I want to CC these big guys. These big guys apply a bleed to me, and it is terrible, and I'd rather not deal with it. Oh, all right. Oh, nice. We got a repentance. I have one of the big guys. Nope, everything broke. We got one trap out. Okay, these big guys are going to hurt. So important to note, as a tank for these guys, it's a bleed effect. You see I have 2 stacks of a bleed effect. Once those go up to like, see now I'm up to 3, I'm gonna start kiting a little bit. I want this to fall off. That being said, I don't know if it's going to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Probably not. It's not looking like I'm gonna be able to. Nope. I'm at 3 stacks, a few seconds left. Please fall off. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I can live back in here now. Yeah, those bleed effects on this week being fortified, like fortified +4, those bleed effects will completely destroy me. So that little bit of a body pull, like this might be a wipe. We did get some of these guys down though. I think my healer, yeah, my healer's down. So at this point, it's just me. Oh no! This is gonna take me down. There it is. Yeah, that might be some of the harder trash, because the reason why we avoid the reason why we avoid going right is because of those bleeds. If you have CC, if you have a group that is going to be with you and that knows how to CC things, going left on the beginning of this dungeon is going to be way easier, and then this pull can be made easy by some CC as well. So let's trap, there it is, we trap that guy and just take care of this one, and this will be easy. One of those hulks isn't that bad, and you guys will see when we pull that guy, I'm gonna go up to 2 bleeds, and I'll be able to have like enough time to show you how much that bleed is ticking for, to show you that like 3 and 4 stacks. I've been up to 5 stacks of that before, and I did not survive that. 5 stacks of that is too much. I think 3 stacks is too much right now. All right, let's pull this guy. So there's a rending maul. 1 stack is 3k, right? So combine that with the rotting decay, which is all nature damage right here, and 3 of those stacks, they just start adding up. Look at this, 6k every 2 seconds. So imagine you're taking, with 3 of them, you're taking 9,000 damage per second, 18,000 every 2 seconds. So 9,000 damage every second with 3 stacks, and the actual damage from the ads. There's no way you can survive that. All right, so let's pull this boss. Let's make sure that everybody knows what they're doing. So what I want to do is interrupt this boss. That is my job. My job is to interrupt this boss so everybody only gets 1 poison effect, right? Now that being said, this boss and his poison effect only go out once every rotation of my interrupt. So as a tank, if like right now my interrupt is still on cooldown, he's not going to cast it. Now my interrupt is off of cooldown. Next time he leaps, he's going to cast it. So it's important to know, now I need to interrupt, right? So now I can go back to DPSing the totem. All the totems are down pretty low. We can just knock them down. There it is, phase 2 right now, and he phase 2 far away from me. That's good. It gives me a little bit more breathing room. I mean, we're talking about 1 or 2 seconds, but this guy hits tanks hard. So now let's pop my demo shout, start using that deafening crash talent, right? Let's keep demo shout on him for about 30 seconds. That's how long it lasts if you thunderclap every other cooldown. So very, very important to thunderclap every other cooldown with that avatar going. So let's get that thunderclap. Let's get a Nice. Oh, let's interrupt that. Oh no, I didn't get my interrupt off. Okay. So now my demo shout is back up as well. I can just demo shout again. I don't have my avatar back up, but with anger management, I should have it back up in a reasonable amount of time, just in case I do need it. I am gonna thunderclap twice during the normal demo shout without avatar. So it's still decent uptime, and now that my shield block is about to wear off, after this charge, I can use last stand. But you guys can see I was able to keep my damage taken per second pretty low by keeping that demo shout up for a good 30 seconds. You're finally streaming on Twitch? What's up, Christian? How many bosses do you do, and how do you feel about us warriors? Scribble, I did 5 bosses. 5 bosses down. I pulled the 6th boss. I pulled Zul, and Prot warriors are fine. I can show you my logs, Scribble. Let me get you my logs.
Impressive. You made it farther than I thought, but I would still be drinking your blood.
Scribble, I'll send you my logs right now. Let me just run up here, and I should be able to get in my dashboard real quick. All right. All right, so everybody's ready. Oh, somebody died. Sorry, guys. It's lagging a lot because I'm trying to do that. Why? Logging you into chat. There it is. Okay, so those are my logs, Scribble, in case you want to take a look. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to do that Thundering Crash again. Important for the tank to interrupt that, because you won't always have a melee DPSer in range to interrupt that Racking Pain. So yeah, it's important for the tank to get into the notion that you should be interrupting that Racking Pain, right? Skewer is the damage you're going to be taking no matter what, but that Racking Pain right here, that you can interrupt every single one of them as a tank. So yeah, it's good to just get into the habit of interrupting that. Is this a Taldazar? Yeah. Okay. So we had good uptime there on my demo shout. I have my demo shout back up. I can pop it again. There's a Racking Pain. And yeah, in order to minimize that magic damage I'm taking from stuff like Skewer, that uptime on oh god, this guy hasn't been running very well. Let me run out this way a little bit. Yeah, that Skewer is going to be hurting a lot. That demo shout goes a long way to mitigating that Skewer. Now that being said, I'm gonna have my spell reflect for this one because I don't have demo shout. So let's get my spell reflect for that one, and then let's get my avatar and demo shout ready. And now I should be able to mitigate all this damage. Look at this. I'm gonna keep demo shout up for the rest of the boss fight. Should be perfectly fine being able to maintain this. And that's that boss. All right, let's hope we get a shield. Shield or trinket? Shield or trinket? Come on. I don't want to use a bonus roll. +4. We upgraded the key. We did it in time. That was, you know, things are hectic right now. Come on, give me the shield. Only one person has gotten loot. 2 people have gotten loot. I think that means we have loot. No! I thought 3 people were supposed to get loot. Did that last guy not loot yet? There it is, and he got a loot. Man, we got nothing. Nothing. Also, something else, if you guys are running Mythic Plus Keystones and you guys need to run out, once you finish the Keystone, everything in the dungeon is no longer aggressive. So you can do stuff like this. Like if you need to run out, you don't need to like dodge mobs or anything. Look at this. You just run right through them and you're fine. A lot of you knew that, but some of you didn't play too much of Legion. So for those of you who didn't play Legion, just run out of the dungeon, you know. Ah, man. Nothing. Nothing. Well, Deer opened yesterday. Yes, it did. Cobra Kai. Yo, monk name over 9,000. Yeah, my monk's name is Cobra Kai Dojo right now. That was a good place to tank Rezan. Thanks. ZH's in Chinese make a J sound. So, Xinjiao? Is that his name? Am I a little bit more on the ball there? Do you think these zombie group monsters need a slight nerf? Because it feels a bit unfair that just wiping on one of them is a part of the kill strat. You need to CC them. That being said, I do think they need a nerf. I think there's a few things in Mythic Plus that need tuning right now. Like, there's one pull as well. Or Shrine of the Storm right now. Like, if I find a Shrine of the Storm pull, that Shrine of the Storm pull is going to be... Or the Shrine of the Storm with Sanguine is a nightmare. It's really bad. How come I can't... It doesn't let me... Oh, there it is. Never mind. I got it. LFR isn't open? No, not yet. Not yet. Would Vanish and Invis work the same? You'd assume so? I assume so as well. Favorite chip pulling and that's what's up, Blink. You may be missing something because when you look for raids, there's nothing there. Yeah, there's no LFR yet, Kane. So if you want to do the raid, you need to go into pre-made groups, raids, and find a raid here. They're all, most of them are doing normal. Like, there's some people who are doing heroic already, but most of the groups are going to be doing normal. That's the way to find a pug group right now. Once you get necrotic, you can interrupt the stun when it's about to end. Necrotic, man, I am not looking forward to that. 3 pieces of bread. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Let me change this up a little bit as well. Now I want to do one more Taldazar, see if we can get anything good. Walk in the 11th for the first swing of LFR. Yeah, LFR is coming up. Let's look for another Taldazar. Let's do one more. Hopefully I can find at least a +4. There's a +5, but I have a healer with me, so let's find something else. A Taldazar +3. Oh, it says King's Rest, but it says a Taldazar on it. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this one. What? Oh, 345 item level. I am 344 equipped. Do a shrine. I actually didn't. No, we started the stream with the freehold. I was like, didn't we start the stream with this? No, we started with the freehold. Oh, they delisted. No +3s, really? Rip no loot? Yeah. I took forever? Is that what caused it? If I take forever, I get bad RNG? You've been playing Prot Warrior this expansion. How are you liking Mythic Plus? Mythic Plus is nice, OC. They gave us a very hard first week. I'm not going to lie to you. Fortified... and then once you get into necrotic, that's going to be difficult as well. But even sanguine, it feels like there's a lot of casters and there's a lot of non-elite trash that all spawns sanguine. So sanguine was almost negligible in Legion, right? When you had sanguine week, it was like, no big deal. Let's just knock it out. But it seems like a much bigger issue now. Wrong queue, friend. That's all those are +2, really? We might have to go for this +2. I'd like to find a +3 at least, but this might be all we can get. Necrotic is rough. We had a monk tank though. Oh, nice. Nice. You pushed a +10, right? Christian, how long did the +10 take you? Was it like an hour? How long did it take you to knock it out? Alright, I guess we'll just join a +2. We'll join a +2. His name means new tricks or new tactics. Oh, okay. You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. Man in a funny purple hat. You respect Willy Wonka, nerds, and you call him by his name. Do a shrine? Alright, well, I'll do a shrine after this. This has my best in slot so much that I would love to spam it all day. But I understand that you guys don't want to see the same dungeon all day. Did I finally buy the mammoth? No, Blink. I didn't. You have to like message me when I'm not streaming and be like, hey, buy the mammoth. Watching you do a Mythic Plus or just play a Prot Warrior feels like watching someone do a perfect free throw. Really? Thank you. I appreciate that. Ready? That might be the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Thank you. Or underrot. I think I did an underrot this week as well. Yeah, I did an underrot +4. These keys are no joke. Also, something to note. You know how they've had a lot of little things this patch go wrong? Look at my loot. I've done a +6 this week. So at the end of the week, I'm going to get a 209 item level. Yes, 209. I can go farm like Black Temple and get a piece of 209 gear. I don't even know how low 209 is. That's probably a few expansions back. They need to fix their tooltips. Because if on Tuesday I go to my chest and I loot a 209, I'm going to be upset. You usually loot ASAP. Oh, I got to just jump in. What gear do you need to be for normal raid? I would say 340. 335 minimum, honestly. If you're going to be DPSing, 335. If you are a tank, I would say 340. As close as you can get to 340. Have I done Uldir? Ryan, I did the first 5 bosses. Let me show you guys. So I did the first 5 bosses in Uldir. I have 3 left. I was trying to stream it, but listed as motherload. So this group said it was Atal Lazar, but they just said, wait, what are you guys doing? This is motherload. Alright, so let's hop out. Let's hop out and join an Atal group. Atal Lazar. +3. +6? Wow. Maybe we can do a +6. Probably not in time. Let's see if they take us. It says link, if not 350, link me something to make me happy. I'm not 350. What can we link to make him happy? Knuckle sandwich. Here you go. Whisper. Oh no, I didn't finish my luck. Master of Arms. Here you go. I got you, man. There you go. Feats of Strength. What else do I have that's a feat of strength for him to invite me? I don't want to link anything that's actually useful, right? I think it's a silly thing to be like, you got to link me your achievements from last expansion. Here, I'll just link you a bunch of nonsense. I'm not going to link you any of my AOTCs. There's no need. Stitch tanks, it's going good, man. It's going good. I'm trying to farm Atal Dazar right now. Oh, hey, here goes. +5. We can get in with this group. He doesn't require me to link him anything weird. No! Declined? Oh, guys. Atal Dazar. Tank and heals. Come on. 335. Nice. Okay, we should be able to get in there. Nice. Perfect. 3 +5. So we just did a +4. And that was hard to do on timer. So we'll see how we do a +5. You're off to do a raid right now? Kane, good luck, man. Necrotic is rough, yeah. You saw someone do a +8 Temple of Seth with Necrotic. The room in the ball game was nuts. If you have any huge... Yeah, I imagine. It was auto attack. 69 stacks of Necrotic? Are you kidding me? You usually loot ASAP. Your key is a shrine? Oof, man. You pushed to 12. 1 hour and 38 minutes. So basically, Christian, in order for you to do that 12, you needed lust on every single pull. You were like, all right, guys, let's just 10-minute break. We finished 1 pull. 10-minute break. We're gonna wait for lust. All right, I think we summoned everybody else. I think they're all in war mode. Let's jump in. Wait, I was gonna check for dungeon. This group was listed under Taldazarp and named Motherload. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if they were named Motherload. I was filtering by the list. He's saving for the long boy? 100k? Yeah, no, probably not. You'll grab something to eat between pulls for sure. Seriously love it how I approach your runs and execute them. Thank you. Thank you. Your guild went 3 out of 8 last night. You got 360 gloves, 355 helm. Nice. Dude, you're outgearing me. 346? Look at that. I'm at 344. Yesterday from the raid, I only got 1 upgrade. This thing right here. That was it. As far as other upgrades I don't have equipped. I thought there was one item level upgrade. I guess not. No, I think I outgeared everything now. I used to have a few side grades. I think I've just gotten a bunch of upgrades from doing Mythic Plus. Wait, are they not in? What? Are they listed under a different dungeon as well? That's weird. We jumped in and they're not in. Okay, let's see. Jump out, jump back in. That's really weird. Did y'all get the summons? Okay, let's run in again. The tank just went splat. Have I done Toll the Gore yet? Yes, but only on a... Oh, there it is. Everybody's here. Okay. I've done Toll the Gore on a +2. Not a very difficult Toll the Gore. But yeah, I've done a Toll the Gore. We'll change it up after this. Like, I really want to do a Talazar. I would love a brand new shield or a trinket, but I'm not going to spam it all day. So after this, we'll change it up, guys. Nice tank warrior. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jen. The DK tank and the first boss adds stacks of necrotic. Oh, yeah, I haven't done it on necrotic yet. I have not done it on necrotic yet. Is he really rushing Jadewind? What? It's weird. 26%? What are they talking about? Alright, again, first pull. No big deal. Let's just pull it. What do we have? We have Paralysis. Paralysis and Repentance are our CCs. So, keeping that in mind, we still have two very reliable CCs. These are instant. Or not instant. Repentance has a cast time, but they can be cast from far away. They're targeted. So at least, like last dungeon, we had the traps. Every now and then a trap can like go past a mob or something if it's not shot perfectly at the target's feet and if the target is moving. So you know, this is going to be a little bit more reliable of CC. Alright, and pull is dead. Let's CC the Confessor and we'll do the rest of the pull. Alright, Paralysis please on the marked target, or we can get a Repentance. There it is, Repentance from our healer. Perfect. Nice. So yeah, he was going to Paralysis this guy. At this point, no big deal. As long as the Confessor is CC'd, the rest of the pull doesn't really matter. Alright, so Thunderclap into an Ignore Pain, and then Thunderclap again. Very important to maintain this uptime. Also important when you run Unstoppable Force. Every single time you're Thunderclapping on cooldown, you're increasing your damage by a lot. So while your team shouldn't be reliant on Prot damage, if you look at the meters right now, I am top of the DPS meters. That's just something that happens that you can add to your team. It's not something you need to aim for, but it's something you can add to your team. You would pull once to see what we needed, how far we got on the boss. We figured the boss out, and then we time warped. Yeah, you were lusting every single pull, man. That's crazy. +12. All right, I'll wait for this guy. Whoa, random mouse movement. I'll wait for this guy. We'll pull solo. There it is. Pull solo, and then we'll have this pull just fine. If they ask you to link achievements, link them a pet battle achievement. I don't think I have any pet achievements. I don't do much pet battling, to be completely honest with you. I really don't. So where's the Confessor here? Here's a Confessor. Let's CC Confessor, and we'll do the rest of the pull. Again, we got to take care of this guy first, the Colossus. But since I'm running Unstoppable Force, I can passively cleave him and maintain threat. So yeah, that fiery enchant that went out right there, instantly interrupt it, and I'm going to keep targeting this Augur because I really just want to keep him down. Now, we are taking the Augur down first with this group, so this guy is going to receive a damage buff. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. He's fortified, he has a damage buff, he has an HP buff. I don't want him to kill me. The soul burn is ticking on random people. It doesn't seem too bad with one stack. Good to know. One stack, it's doable. I wouldn't suggest it though. I wouldn't be like, yeah, get one stack on purpose. Definitely something you want to avoid. You're 344 with 325 shoulders. Man, what did you miss? Max, I didn't get any loot from the previous one, so we joined another one. And then after this, we'll start switching it up. Start doing different Mythic pluses. That's the same and only piece you got on your Prot Warrior last night, 348. Nice. You guys are all beating me on item level, man. When I was farming Mythic Zeros these past 3 weeks, I was not getting lucky on the drops at all. Like, not even close to getting lucky on those drops. Before Uldir came out, I was 341. That was it. I was 341 before Uldir yesterday, or before Mythic Plus, really. I got a few, I think I got 2 pieces yesterday from Mythic Plus before Uldir. So while filming this week in Mythic Plus, I think I got some pieces. But yeah, I did not get very lucky on like Warforges and Titan Forges. So let's CC the Confessor and the Augur if we can. So if we can paralysis green. Anyone? Monk, paralysis green? No, thank you. All right. Wait, behind us? No, that guy doesn't pull. We're fine. Just go. All right, doesn't matter. They don't want to CC it. We'll go with the Augur here. That's fine. Now, the Augur isn't going to be the best pull here just because he's going to be casting that Wildfire. I need to be on him all the time. So as soon as that Fiery Enchant goes out, I need to get him immediately. So Wildfire, not my interrupt to get. DPS can get that if they really want to. There's a Fiery Enchant. Instant interrupt, and let's get them hell out of here. So let's start dropping the Sanguine all the way out here. I don't want that dropping anywhere else. The reason why I don't want to overposition when I have the Augur is because if I'm like trying to kite him in the middle of running away and the Augur starts casting Fiery Enchant, he can get like 2 ticks off before I even get to him. So I just really want the Augur to be interrupted. That's the most important thing to me. We're killing the trolls first. This is gonna suck. This guy is gonna have 3 stacks at this point, and increased HP, increased heal. Oh, we have the Confessor up. Can we get a paralysis on that Confessor? Oh god, that was almost a one-shot. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Fortified, 3 stacks on this Confessor. On this Colossus, rather, sorry. So, trying to maintain my uptime on this, and my healer is just going to hate me. Or hate the DPS. Either one. Depends on if the healer saw what the DPS did. Alright, we survived. Somehow, by an act only given to us by the Loas of life, we were able to stay alive. I see you're not running with the Frostmate for permanent slow kite if needed. What class brings what to replace complementary effect? Frost is the best to help you kite. That being said, a Rep Paladin can snare 1 person. You can also run Dragon Roar to snare. You do lose Unstoppable Force, but every now and then you're going to have to need to use it, right? If you are running that heavy necrotic and you need to kite, it's going to fall on you. And so not picking up Unstoppable Force is an unfortunate side effect of necrotic. But that's what it's going to have to be, especially if you can't rely on anyone else in your group. Yeah, Frost Mages are the biggest one that I've seen that do that. Rep Paladins have a really good snare for 1 person, and then besides that, you can get Druids with Typhoon because it also dazes. You can get Mass Entanglement. Besides that, it would just be like blanket stuns, right? Shockwave, the Demon Hunter stun as well. Just a few stuns here and there. We're gonna help you. Your shield is dropping this run? I hope so. I hope so. You don't pat battle either, but you think you get an achievement? Oh, okay. I need to get that. The pack is skippable if you hug the left side of the stair. Only 2 mobbies then. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. I haven't tried skipping every single piece of trash or anything left like that. So let me go all the way across, pull the Priestess, and then we'll CC this group accordingly. So with this other group, all I need to really CC is the Augur. There's no Confessor here. Now, if I want to over CC and CC a little bit more for my damage, I can CC the Augur and one of the Honor Guards, but it's not needed. I'm also pulling this Priestess all the way back here, just so that this Priestess, that guy picked up the Blood Puddle, I can't pick it up, just so that the Sanguine Puddle is way over here. Nice. Augur's already CC'd by my healer. My healer is reading my mind. The healer is a guildie, so I'm sure she is starting to just know how I like to pull this stuff. So it's very good to know. Alright, I'm going to pop my demo shout here. Maintain a decent uptime with that. Now I do have like half of my avatar already up. That being said, it should last a decent amount for this pull. I should be able to do most of this pull with that demo shout up. So there's one death right there for the Sanguine. Very close to the second one. There's the second one right there. And then we're going to get the third and the fourth probably around the same time, to be honest with you. Nope. Almost the same time. Not quite. And now let's pull this Juggernaut, and then we'll get the Augur after. Just want to make sure that Augur does not cast. That's the big deal in this trash, those Augurs. Nice, the paralysis. Split second paralysis on the Juggernaut. Mythic plus, more like Mythic minus, but on Bush. Just finished a Toldagor plus 2, 330. Nice! Very nice, Drew. How'd you like the trash there? I think that trash starts getting a little bit more difficult when you start getting the Sanguine, because there's a lot of trash in very, very small rooms in Toldagor. Nice, we got a stun on this guy. I want to pull him away so that we know what's Sanguine and we know what's a blood puddle as part of mechanics for the boss. So let me slowly. There it is. Out of the way. Alright. No fiery enchant. Perfect. How's my healer on mana? 100%. Let's go. Alright, so Thunderclap. Every other global cooldown to maintain this uptime on this demo shout. Let me get a stun going as well. I also have to have good uptime on my blocking in order to stay alive through these golden claws. So my blocking is about to fall off. Let me pop a last stand because she still has golden claws up. And with anger management, I'll be able to have good uptime here. Let me grab this furthest pool so that nobody has to deal with running that far. Since I can leap that far, you know, I'll make the jump. Alright, let's get some Ignore Pain going. I'm going to save my shield block until she pops that Molten Claws right now. There's the Gilded Claws. Alright, so pop Demo Shout. Pop my shield block as well. And my Demo Shout is still on her. Gilded Claws should fall off very, very soon. There it is. So I was able to overblock that. Let's go over here. Pick this one up. We're going to be one short. Yeah, one puddle short. We had to pick one up a little early because of the ad, and it's no big deal. Actually, the DPSer who didn't pick it up bubbled, so she doesn't heal. That's a good idea. Very smart play by him. Alright, so he should have his Hajj up, so we should see like an instant Hajj here. Right? No? Okay, I'm going to throw my stun out there. Alright, so the Gilded Claws are out. I do have my block up right now, and I'm going to get a Demo Shout going. There it is. Just mitigate this damage, and we're good. We win.
My thanks for killing the priestess.
You and your blue item level? I know, man. You were lucky enough to get the trinket from the world boss that has plus mastery. Nice, that is a good trinket. We did the world boss earlier, you know, like a few minutes earlier, and I tried to get something. It was just trash for me. That guy died instantly. He body pulled, and by the time I got my thunderclap off, he had died already. How did that guy break out of that? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna CC that guy. There it is. So I feared him just to stop that augur just a little bit more. That being said, if he casts fiery enchant, I'm gonna have to jump over there. Nice, got a repentance on him. My bleed was on him, and I guess that's what made the paralysis break. There's not much I can do about that bleed. It just kind of gets applied as I thunderclap things. So by me picking up threat, it's just automatically giving out bleeds. Alright, another Sanguine. Let's move over. And that last guy is in the fire. I do want to pick him up. There it is. Alright. We drop Sanguine here. We have enough room to run out. Perfect. Although, this is going to be in the fire. I thought about that too late for that monk. Rest in peace, monk. Rest in peace. Piercing Howl. I wish I had it, man. I wish I still had Piercing Howl. But yeah, Piercing Howl from Fury Warriors is going to be nice as well. But I wish Prot still had it. or that my thunderclap was still 50%. That'd be nice, Blizzard. How am I expected to rely on myself and myself only in pugs when I can't even interrupt, or I can't even snare it reliably? That really hurt, and that was mostly because nobody else had entered combat besides me. So all of the little guys were doing their jump mechanic right on top of me. So that's a big reason why that hurt. No big deal. We survived it. Just popped a slightly bigger cooldown, and I was able to survive it just fine. Did that guy jump off? Okay, I guess we're jumping off then. I like normally clearing this bridge because we have to clear it anyway. But let's jump off. We're going to take a big hit here, but no big deal. So I like to do the other stair because upstairs here there's two guys that fear bomb, and this is just little bits of trash. So let's just go this way and pull the boss over here. Hopefully everybody runs over here. And yeah, the furthest is the monk. We'll be fine. We'll have everybody here in time. So again, I'm going to pop my big cooldown in order to position this. So shield wall just to get the position right. I don't want to worry about anything. I don't want to worry about my spike damage. Now that I have the position, we can start doing everything else as part of our rotation. Let me pop my avatar. Let me get this going. Again, as a warrior, you can stay out here every other fear. So I just popped my Berserker Rage, stayed out here. Pursuit on me. The pursuit lasts until right here, right? So the pursuit ends at the end of these bones. So if you guys see, I'm going to stand right here, and I should be able to run in just fine. I shouldn't get caught. Pursuit ends right here. There it is. What? Pursuit still got me? I'm lying to you guys. I'm lying to you guys about everything. Oh no. Oh no, this is hurting. Guys, I lied to you about everything. He switched his target. He stopped and switched his target. Like if that was it. Alright, I'm going to have to figure out my distances a little bit better. Alright, I don't need to LOS this Visage again because I am an undead. So I can just break out of that. Pursuit on me? No, okay. I saw him target me for a split second there again. I was like, really? Not again. Alright, so I am going to bring him into this corner. And there it is. Repositioned. And we should be good. For this next fear, I should have my Berserker Rage up. Yes, I do, because I'm an undead and I can stay out every single time. The only advantage of an undead is this boss. So use it. If you are an undead out there, use your advantage on this boss. Oh, that's how we were getting ads. Those people getting fear bombed. Pursuit going out. There it is. Eating the healer. Please don't die. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay. Nice. We got this boss down just like that. Plush Ring of Peace is very strong in small hallways. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Let's go up. We got to kill all this trash that we skipped by going up here. So these guys should be jumping around a little bit more. We have everybody in combat. Perfect. Ribkey, your shield will drop. Blink. Can I put them on my shield? What? Ornamentals? Is there ornamentals in this game? Alright, let me get a stun out here just because I want them to, everybody else to get in combat so that they jump on everybody else as well. That is tough damage, man. When they all pick the same target, oh man, that damage is really bursty. That's why you bring a Brewmaster Monk and everybody just sits inside the Ring of Peace. How does Clear compare to Legion? I would say BFA is a little bit more difficult. That being said, they're not too much different. The only reason why this week seems very, very difficult is because it's the first week. Nobody has gear. So once we all have like a month of Uldir, you know, these Mythic Pluses will be a lot easier. That being said, I do still think that they are probably overall more difficult than in Legion. It seems like they really planned out their trash a lot more this time around the affixes to make every affix worth it, right? So every fall affix is now in your head about everything. So like in Legion, when you had Sanguine, you didn't have to worry too much, right? Oh, man, the fear bomb went out. I think that's a wipe. I'm able to break out of it, but people were kind of running over the Sanguine puddles because of it, as a result of it. So, I think this might be death to us. Oh no! Yeah, I tried to land my shockwave, didn't go out. This might not be done in time. This might be my first rip key. Might be my first rip key. I haven't failed. Oh, actually, I failed one timer so far, a +6. Is there a place to see your list of add-ons, Zachary? Yeah, let me get you. There. That link has my add-ons and my weak auras as well. Now, for my add-ons, there's 2 add-ons that aren't there, and I'm going to make a video very soon about those updated add-ons. But most of my add-ons are listed in that video. Lay on hands to save the tank from being eaten. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta use everything on a pull. That was bad. I had seen that it ends there, but I guess his I hadn't actually done the kiting myself by the end of those bones. So it seems like even though his kiting ends at the end of those bones, he still has such a large hitbox. He reaches over where those bones are. So just something to note. Let's CC these guys. We pulled them last time and we managed to pull all the people behind him. So paralysis. Alright, I guess not the ones that were marked. No matter, no big deal. Let's just jump in here and get these guys down. As long as it's not the full pull, I'll be okay. Let's get my stun going here, and let's get out of the way of that. Brittany! Welcome back, Brittany. How is the expansion treating you so far? And welcome back, and thank you. I appreciate it, Brittany. Ripkey feels bad, man? Yeah. It's gonna be something like that. Guess we can't accuse you of clickbaiting as long as you Ripkey. Even if it means running into my own +2 key and ripping it, we will have a rip key tonight. Tonight, we have rip keys. Come on, get out of there. Fix a stupid card. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. First rib key of BFA. Yeah, boy. That's a lot of paladins and warriors. Hopefully this means that someone will get my shield and they'll trade it to me, right? That's how it works. No one's gonna have that high of an item level. Gotta crush these bosses if we want to get it in time. Yeah, we have 8 minutes. Although most of the trash is done. So 8 minutes might be enough. Where are these ads? Come on. There they are. Okay. So what we need to do on the next pull again is CC the big guys, right? If we CC the 2 big guys, we'll be okay. If we don't CC the 2 big guys, as long as we have only one of the big guys, I might be able to survive. But that bleed adds up and it stacks up really quick. Hello, can I show my talents and stats? Yeah, absolutely. Here are my stats. And then I'll show my talents during the boss fight, actually. I can do the boss fight with showing my talents. But here are my stats. The haste is different. Hold on, I need to mark this. The haste is different because of Into the Fray. So we CC'd one. Let's CC the other one. Come on, can we paralysis? Oh, we CC'd the same one. Okay. Let me pull this guy back. That being said, we still have the totem up. So we can't even kill this guy if we wanted to. Right? So we gotta take care of the totem. So I'm dropping my Demo Shout avatar right now. That being said, there's also a group behind me. So I gotta be very careful of how I move around here. So there's one Sanguine puddle dropping right there. Come on, they're all stunned on there. Let me interrupt that Venom Blast. Come on. There it is. Alright, so my healer is gonna go and single target that totem. You see the healer over there? Just single targeting the totem, because I don't think anyone else has noticed that we need to take down that totem before this guy goes down. So I'm gonna pull this guy down. He is destroying me. I have 3 stacks. So what I'm gonna do is before that 4th stack goes out, I'm gonna start kiting. So I'm gonna outrange my healer a little bit, but I should be okay. I hope. Alright, bleed is about to wear off. Perfect. Okay, bleed is no longer on me. Alright. That's the big one. That big one is that bleed. Now I'm gonna pop another cooldown, stay alive. These guys use all my cooldowns, and that's just, it's just the way these guys are, man. They are relentless. So I can peek at the chat a little bit, and I think I saw someone say a ripkey in its natural habitat. Is that what we're getting to now? And yeah, we can see the ripkey in its natural habitat, pulling everything, making a mess out of everything. CC's going out, all stacking on the same mob. The CC is hungry. It sees its prey. This time, a protection warrior. All right, we're good. We're good. We made it out alive. I didn't die on that pull. 5 minutes left. I don't think we're going to make it in time, to be completely honest with you. How's my healer's mana? We're good. We're good. All do far. All right. We've got people on everything so far. So I need to be on interrupts right now, right? So first leap, interrupt, right now. Okay. And now my interrupt is on cooldown. So at this point, I'll just go DPS for a little bit. I can DPS for a few seconds. No big deal. My interrupt is still on cooldown, so I can still go on him. My interrupt is not on cooldown anymore, so I need to interrupt him on this next one. Alright, let's get this interrupt going. There it is. As far as totems, this one is way ahead of the other one, or has way more HP than the other one, so we've got to take care of this one. This is going to be a rip key, guys. 4 minutes. I don't know about this. Oh, nope. We just ripped one of the totems. One of the totems is back up to full now. This one right here, look at this. This is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. Alright. So, we need to watch the totems now carefully. I think the next leap is the interrupt. So let me stick on him. There's the interrupt, okay. Oh, we're reanimating another totem. Cool. Someone is someone is finishing off the totems. We leave the totems at 10%, and there's someone that's like 10%. Perfect. Look, I'm not gonna say it's the warrior, but if you have anything in execute range in front of a warrior, it's like, it's addicting. Look at that. This one's at full, and we're DPSing the. Why? Why? This is going to be bad. Alright, let me interrupt the cast. I believe this is going to be the cast. There it is. Alright, so this one is the highest. So let me jump over here. So again, this one. Look at that. Enable links. Oh, I got you, man. You whispered me. I'll take a look. I can't take a look right now. My interrupt is back up. So this one... I'll get this one. There it is. What? There it is. Alright, totems are going down a little bit better now. 10-minute boss fight right here, guys. 10-minute boss fight. Which one's at top? Okay, so now they're waiting. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's kill it. Kill that one. Execute. Nice. Alright. So let's demo shout. Let's get my avatar going and just maintain good uptime on this demo shout. Now I did mess up a little bit on the demo shout timer, so I might not have as much uptime as I would love to. I don't think I'm gonna have that 30-second uptime on that demo shout. Nope. Although I was able to maintain it enough to where my demo shout is almost off cooldown again. There it is. Demo shout again. Perfect. Now let's thunderclap. When you start getting close to that rage cap, or if you are rage cap, just use an ignore pain. Ignore pain stacks up a little bit, so even if you already have an ignore pain, it's not a complete waste, but it's something that you should be using because at the end of the day, it does add up. It's a bit of a hassle to use it since it's on the global, but you know, it eats up a decent amount of rage. It helps you stay alive. A lot of the complaints I've seen about Prot warriors right now with other people are saying that we're too squishy. Use ignore pain. If you want more survivability, use your survivability kit. Perfect. Now we have 1 minute to kill the boss, the final boss. Excellent. That's not gonna happen. We plate wearers gotta stick together. That's true. Alright, this is my talents as well. Somebody was asking for my talents. These are my talents that I run right now. And if you play a warrior, the only place I can see you changing things is the first row, if you want to run Impending Victory, although I highly suggest Into the Fray. And then Rumbling Earth, if you want to pick up Stormbolt or Menace, I understand that as well. The other ones are pretty standard. I would highly suggest running Anger Management, Bolster, Booming Voice, Unstoppable Force, and Bounding Stride. I highly, highly suggest it. If you want to pick up Crackling Thunder, you can, but you shouldn't need it. Thunderclap has enough of a range. Alright, let's go. We have 30 seconds to kill this boss. You guys think we got this? I think so, guys. If we just do 1 million DPS each, we got this. No big deal. Hey, look, everybody's running away with Soul Rend. What? After failing at Totems, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I thought we were going to fail at Soul Rend too. Alright. Having good uptime on that Demo Shout means that you're going to be prepared for those skewers. Also, if you full stack and Ignore Pain, that skewer shouldn't go through the whole Ignore Pain. See that? I'm running a +5, and my Ignore Pain survived with about 5k. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's enough. It's enough to say Ignore Pain is worth it to pop right before that skewer goes out. So there was another skewer. And yeah, not too bad. Oh, somebody's dead already. That guy's really close. Let me run over here. Start switching things around. Make sure you interrupt that Racking Pain. Oh! Stuns! Shockwaves! Alright. That was a close call. We lost a DPSer. This is a Rip Key already, by the way, guys. We ran out of time already. So, Rip Key. Rip Key is up. That being said, that was a really close call on those ads. I'm glad I'm spec'd into Rumbling Earth because my Shockwave is back up already. And here's a Soul Rend. Please get out of the way, guys. Why are you all in the way of the Soul? This is a wipe. This is so much of a wipe right now. So much of a wipe. Yep. We have to try to survive this, but everybody just hugged the boss on that one. Oh no. Okay, Racking Pain. I don't have my interrupt for that, or I'm not at the boss. Is anyone still alive? No, just me, huh? Just me. Time to solo the boss, guys. No big deal. You know how they nerfed Prot Warrior healing? We got this. Why is the boss standing still? I was about to say, is the boss just going to stand still for the rest of it and we really do win? Yeah. Alright. That was a 18% wipe. Not bad. Not great, though. I got this. I got this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Spell Reflect. Racking Pain on you. Spell Reflect doesn't work on Racking Pain, guys. Just tested it right now. Does not work. If it would have reflected, no, I don't think I would have had a shot at it, to be completely honest with you guys. Who am I doing an impression with that voice? Just like a general, like, Nat Geo documentary. It wasn't an impression of anyone in particular. Why are people doing you like that? National Geographic roast? They're not the top tanks, but they're viable. Play what you want. Yes. Yeah. They are not the top tank. Prot Warrior is not the best, but you can make it work. Like, if you look at my Mythic Plus, look at my historical Mythic Plus, I've done 5s and 6s. I've, gotten them done. The 6 was not done in time, but it was still doable, right? So if you really like playing a Prot Warrior, you're going to need to put in more effort than other tanks. That being said, a little bit of that effort also comes from muscle memory, right? Like, if when I play my my Brewmaster Monk, which is 120, I find it harder to play my Brewmaster Monk, even though Brewmaster Monk is a better tank, because I don't have all the muscle memory just completely lined up, right? My muscle memory on my Prot Warrior is very different than on my Monk, but Monks are a better tank. I play a better Prot Warrior because of my muscle memory. So it's just important to know, if you already play a Prot Warrior and you know what to use and when to use it, exactly how to use it, and your muscle memory is there, then don't worry about it. Your Protection Warrior will work for Mythic Plus. you're probably not going to make it to the MDI and use a Prot Warrior for the MDI, but that's not something you expect if you play a Prot Warrior, right? In Legion, there was one Prot Warrior in the MDI, just one, and in terms of pushing super high keys, not very many Prot Warriors worldwide were pushing above like 22s, maybe 23s. Not that many. You were in the top like 5% of tanks, and you were doing it on a warrior. It's very difficult to do, but it's still doable. Prot Warriors are really good at mitigating, but you have to know how to play them right? You need to maximize, like right now I'm maximizing my Deafening Crash, right? 20% damage reduction for everything as long as I Thunderclap and keep that Demo Shout up. Very important that I actually do my best to maintain that uptime. So I can make a Demo Shot that's supposed to last 6 seconds last 30 seconds because of one Azerite trait. But I really have to pay attention. I have to Thunderclap every other cooldown. If I don't pay attention, if I have a lapse in judgment, that Demo Shot falls off. That Azerite trait is useless. There's also not that much difference in builds for Prot Warriors, unfortunately. Right now you run Anger Management, you run Bolster, you run Unstoppable Force, and that's the best. Alright, come on, shield! I mean, 25 item levels, I shouldn't complain. It's a 25 item level upgrade. But it's crit verse! But, okay. I mean, it's still an upgrade. I'm going to equip it. 25 item levels. That is really nice. Not my shield. Not my trinket. But, hey. We got an upgrade. I'm going to go from 344 to 346. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about a 2 item level upgrade to my character. 25 item level upgrade. It's hard to look away from that tunnel life. It really is. It's Beyblade time, let it rip. Yeah, that was a rip key. Cool part is I have a sense of humor. In most cases he knows a hell of a lot more than Dungeon. Oh man, thanks Blink. Listen, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself before you can laugh at others, right? That's how I feel about things. So if someone comes in chat and they're like, you're the worst Prot Warrior ever, it's like, sure, let's go with that. This DPS is awful. Yeah, 4K. One guy was very close to me, right? That Red Paladin was very, very close to my DPS, 4.7. Not the best deeps, to be honest with you. If you're gonna be running stuff like 5s and 6s, your DPS should be 8K minimum. 8K minimum. I would say 8K, regardless of if you do an AoE pull or single target pull with your DPS in order to hit the timer. The rip key goodness, the legends were true. I hope you guys enjoyed that rip key. With rallying, maybe? What? Skill called Spell Reflect doesn't reflect a single spell. It reflects some. Most bosses, you can't reflect spells. Trash, yeah. But most boss spells, non-reflectable.
Sending it into a panic. This chaos is the last thing the city needs. Help the merchants by rescuing the cargo before we get stomped on.
You reckon Blood DK has the best kit for Mythic Plus at the moment? Absolutely, Cloud. 100% agree. 100% agree that Blood DKs are the best. They have the, like you said, range interrupt. They have really, if you really want to count it, 3 range interrupts, right? Depending on what ability we're talking about. If it's a channeled ability, their grip can be used as an interrupt. So they have 2 grips. Mind Freeze, that's a range. They have Asphyxiate. They can't be snared now, so every now and then a mechanic will snare your tank, and your tank's going to try to run over there and pick them up. They can't be snared. Their AoE threat is also amazing because they have their Plague and the Death and Decay and the passive Cleaves, and they also have really good self-sustain with Death Strike. Add on top of that, they have Plate Armor. So if you look at me, they should have very similar armor. They're going to have less than me because I actually increased my armor because of my strength. So passive damage reduction on their Plate Armor is probably going to be like 45-46% at the same item level. and the bone shield as well, just kind of stacking up and maintaining really good uptime. So yeah, a lot of really good kit and really good survivability. When this MDI happens this year, we're just gonna see blood DKs everywhere. The only other tank that I can see making an appearance in a significant amount, not just a one-off, is Paladin. Demon Hunters might be used for the time trial runs. I don't think they're going to be used for competitive MDI in the final runs. For the competitive timed runs, sure. And then for the MDI high key pushes, I think it's going to be Blood DKs and Prot Paladins. Maybe Monks. Maybe Monks. But last year in the MDI, I want to say there was one Monk as well. So I don't see a Monk being competitive to maintain a timer on a high key while pushing while doing like progression, right? Monks are really good when you're pushing high keys, but you don't have to worry about time or anything. You take your time, you kite things, you slowly take that damage. When we talk about MDI, timed, high keys, low gear, I think it's going to be Blood Decaying Prot Paladins. So close, it goes on your wrist, which is near your hand, holds a shield. You know what, Brittany, by the transitive property, it's the same thing. Look at the link on BNet. Yeah, I'll take a look after. Christian, you're showing me someone's Raider IO, right? Or your Raider IO? Is that your Raider IO? L Button? That's you? Why'd you name yourself L Button? Alright. I opened it up in a tab. Have I done all the rares at Warfront? They drop 340 shield, or Toldagor has one too. The prison door thing. I have not done the rares in Warfront. I did like the intro quest, and then it ported me back, and I was like, I really don't want to fly over there. All right, let's do some keys. Let's do a Let me ask my healer what she needs. That's what we've run so far, guys. Not a bad week, honestly. For week 1, it's not bad. Hi, I'm new. Is a Prot Warrior your main? Koth? Yes, my Prot Warrior is my main. My other tank that I have leveled up and slightly geared out, not completely, is my Brewmaster Monk. That being said, I am very new to Brewmaster Monk. In Legion, I tanked on a Blood DK and on my Prot Warrior, and that was my tanks. I did not have a Monk, so yeah. Temple has a shield. Okay, Temple of Seth. Let's do it. Temple of Seth. Let's see how bad. I haven't done a Temple of Seth yet. +8? Are you kidding me? Wow. Let's try to find a +3. +3 group. +4? No. Let's do +3. Brewmaster for raids. I think though the stagger stops a guaranteed one shot. Yes. Brewmaster is best for raids, but they can also stop the one shots on super high tyrannical weeks, super high fortified weeks. So in terms of like what's going to be the tank that reaches world first high level mythic plus key, I think it's probably going to be a Brewmaster Monk, but you might have to take some breaks, right? Because if you're pushing super high keys, I'm talking about keys that would eat up any other tank, like swing for 20-30% on any other tank. You do that on a Brewmaster Monk, you're going to need to over purify more than you should be. So you're going to need to take small breaks in between pulls when you're talking about super high keys. But yeah, no one else is going to be able to push that super high key. It won't be done in time though. It won't be done in time. But yeah, when we talk about regular mythic plus keys and doing them in time, I think every tank is completely capable as long as you know how to play that tank. But as far as the rares in the Warfronts that drop 340 shields, I have a 340. I'm looking for upgrades now. That Ripkey had nothing to do with DPS not doing the mechanic right for sure, and the random body pulls we had, the fear bombing that went off. Yeah, nothing. No, not at all. Bone Shield gives armors with Azerite trades. Bone Stormer is great for AoE threat. DK is just great all around. I agree, Racer X. DK's something else that I think is the mark of a really well balanced tank this expansion. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Something else that's a really key indicator of a good tank this expansion is the ability to have completely different builds. Right now, a Prot Warrior, you're really pigeonholed into this build right here. You can change around 15, 30, and 75, but the rest of it is really hammered in. I would even suggest keeping Into the Fray, no matter who you are. That being said, like DKs, they have a lot of different builds. Prot Paladins, I believe, have the biggest variation in builds that they can be running. Then you have Monks, who can also change things up with High Tolerance, with Light Brewing or Black Ox Brew, whether you run Ring of Peace, whether you run your Statue. You know, they have a lot of variants too. Prot Paladins, they can go, I forget what their Holy Shield, I think it is, right? That can block magic. Then you have Redoubt, and you also have Blessed Hammers. You can also pick up Aegis of Light in case you have anything that anyone can kind of stack up and take a little bit less damage on, like an AoE of a tyrannical boss or something. So a lot of tiny variants in the tanks. A lot of tiny variants, but I believe the ability to have completely different builds and still be viable makes a very strong tank this expansion, and Prot Warriors just don't have that. But completely doable. Look at the rank for Ataldazar. Oh, I'll take a look right now. You got your priest to 113 and got bored? Brittany, what are you leveling? You're tempted to just be a Mythic plus tank this expansion and ignoring raids. Oh, wow. Then you have to make Red heal you. So you guys are going to switch every other expansion. Red will heal you this expansion and you'll tank. Brittany is alive. Yeah, she's back, man. She's back. Look, buddy, school takes up 99% of my life and I hate it. Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Brittany. You just got a new sub. Thanks, Koth. I appreciate it. Apparently, you're rank 5 in the world for Ataldazar. Oh, that's your Ataldazar. Oh, it's a plus 12. Yeah, here, let me show you guys what he's talking about. There it is. This run, he did a plus 12. Although it took you an hour. That's crazy. An hour and a key. That really is lust on every pull. Plus 8 is for those people with the epic item level befuddled. Yeah, I don't. Hey, I'm purple now. Max, I'm purple now. You respect me. I am purple. Just like the rest of you. When did I get my epic achievement? I think I got it really late. I think I got it on the 2nd or 3rd week. Yeah, game launched August 13th. August 14th worldwide. I got mine 2 weeks later. It took me a while to get my epic quality achievement. A team of 5 rogues, evasion tanking, and trick swapping will win the MDI. I really hope not. I hope it's not a cheese. I hope they varied the game enough with Azerite traits and with buffs that this year we don't have 1 tank, 1 DPS, 3 Windwalker monks, or any kind of variation of 3 single DPSers. It's like, I hope we have a little bit of a different time going into this. Nothing you haven't logged in a while. You've been too bored on your priest trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, turn into a tank and then make Red heal you. Red is a monk healer. He can do mistweaving. All right, let's buff everybody. All right, plus 3. By the way, guys, I think there's a glitch, and I'm gonna test it out right here. When we start this key, I think you can start the key before. You know how you have that invisible wall? I think you can hit things beyond that wall. I don't think the wall has LOS. We'll test it out. If it is an issue, I'll submit the bug report to you. I'll respect your authority when you break Tree Fitty. Ah, what's in my bags? 348. Damn it, Max. And Loch Ness monsters. He would never heal? Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, Max is over here clearing the whole raid in one night. No, Max, you're 5 out of 8 as well, right? You said you got up to Zul. Look, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, I could have sworn I was able to pull early on Shrine of the Storm, but I guess not. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. All right, let's interrupt that and let's get that demo shout uptime going. It's gonna be great. Demo shout all the time. Nice, we got someone to interrupt as well. All right. What item level am I? I am 346 now. 346. We started off today as 344. So 346, man. I'm getting upgrades. Alright, let me throw my demo shout because this dude hits really hard. And with the fortified buff and with a +3 buff, this guy's gonna be hitting almost 50% harder. So just want to make sure that I don't die to trash. Now they don't have Sanguine. One thing I did there, I saw this guy was really low. I thunderclapped in hope of killing him. I was gonna revenge if it didn't. I got a victory rush, so managed to stay alive there. All right, this pull's gonna suck. Let's go. I got cooldowns. Let's do this. Yep, that's why it's gonna suck. Alright, so we don't have Sanguine, so I can kind of stack everything up and just keep it there, right? Let's make sure that I keep thunderclapping as much as possible. Now, I don't need to place anything in any particular order for the Sanguine. I am going to keep Ignore Pain up as much as I can because this pull did get really hefty. And they are, like, these guys are mostly ranged attackers and marksmen, so I can't block them or anything like that while they're shooting at me. So Ignore Pain is my one solace, is my one hope to surviving that. You think you're all good with 5 out of 8? You clear 25-man heroic? Really? Invincible didn't drop? Ah, you had me going, Blink. God damn it, you had me going. I was like, really? Wow. AOTC day 1. I mean, I believe it's possible. If you told me you full cleared Mythic on day 1, I'd be like, get out of here. But heroic, I'm like, I could see it. Good enough group. Wearing Tree Fitty, not carrying around a bunch of BOE. BOE doesn't count towards your level. It needs to be soulbound. I don't carry around BOEs. But my weapon, my arms weapon is better than my Prot weapon. Unfortunately, man. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the fact that, like... So I did Siege of Borealis, and I saw that Siege doesn't have much best in slot for me, right? I was like, nothing is really haste mastery. So on Siege of Borealis, I will go arms. Right, I'll set my loot specialization to arms. There's a weapon, maybe I can get it. Of course, I get a 350 arms weapon there, and it's like, it would happen there. All right, so here it is. We have a swap. Let's swap these guys, and that guy, don't hit him anymore, please. He has thorns. Let's not hit him. We're 5 out of 8 so far. Yeah, nice, man. Happy for you, Max. I know last expansion you struggled with like a guild that was close to breaking up, and then you guys didn't, and you guys stayed together, but even then, you know, it wasn't ideal. So I'm glad you found a good home for your tank. You are tanking, right? Yes, you showed me the logs. You are tanking. Yes, so I'm glad you found a good home for your tank. We would have gotten Zul down, put a Scrubload Prowley tank, kept jacking up phase 2. Our first and final pull of Zul was with about 3 minutes left on raid time. So once Zul was down, people were like, all right, time for bed. So unfortunately we weren't able to keep going. I think we could have gotten Zul down, but you know, raid times are raid times. There's always going to be, tomorrow actually will be raid schedule number 2. By the way, these things got nerfed. They now take a lot longer to go down. So in case you guys remember this bridge, and in Mythic you guys were like, this is terrible, I hate this, it's really hard to avoid, it got nerfed. So don't have to worry about it anymore. Please come all the way over here before casting Noxious Breath again. Nice. He got knocked off his platform. You can't get a main hand for your pally. Nacho, try the Warfront rares. Are you Alliance? Somebody just said in my group, this is a Mythic Plus? Huh. It's like, just wait. Let's get to the more difficult trash. Or I guess Fortified doesn't really affect DPSers. It really affects tanks, right? I'm the one feeling the increased damage done. I'm sure as a DPSer, he's like, increased HP? You mean increased execute range? I love it. I love it. We're raiding tonight, so yeah, I'm raiding tomorrow. I raided yesterday and tomorrow. Yeah, this guy said Blizz lowered the bar a lot on Mythic Plus. He should be tanking. Okay. Also, we do have good DPSers this time around. Like, jokes aside, 2 7Ks, 1 9K constant. Oh no, that was my thunderclap. So 2 7Ks, not bad. Why did that happen? We also got an extra ad here. No big deal. As long as we don't have Sanguine and we don't have Necrotic in this run, it's not going to be too bad, to be honest with you. Can I farm Warfront rares right now as Horde, or is it only the faction that controls it? The Warfront world boss is faction specific. The Warfront rares you used to be able to just go out and do. That being said, I did the quest line to unlock it, and it sent me back to the Horde pyramid, and I didn't go back. So I can check at the end of the stream. Remind me, Meatball, and I'll run back out there and see if I can see any rares for you. Still 310 Butcher Cleaver. That's not terrible, but you can spam random heroics if you want to go that way. But if not, just do Mythic +2s. Mythic +2s only have Fortified. It's not that bad, so you can just spam +2s and only do the ones that you can get upgrades from. Your gear is far from ideal, but item level's good. Yeah, that's what it seems like. A lot of things are right now. Right now, you're just taking item level, and that's the way Blizzard kind of designed things, right? Blizzard has nerfed secondary stats so much that they wanted us to take item level. Like, every single time it's an item level upgrade, we shouldn't have to think about it. That being said, most classes within 5 item levels do stop and think about it. But yeah, they've nerfed it so much that for the most part, if you go with item level first, you'll be fine. So we'll pick this guy up. We'll face him away so that his breath kind of goes off to a corner there. Perfect. Oh, that guy does the AoE blow up. Mythic Blast. You have an Arms Warrior pulling 14k that runs with me a lot. That Pug Life. In AoE pulls, I can pull in the 20s, like 20 something K. That being said, with my Arms Warrior single target, I pull about 9k. But yeah, with cleave on an Arms Warrior right now is broken. You avatar, you Colossus Smash, and you Blade Storm, and you win. That's it. You win. There's not much else to it. I've been playing a lot of arms, and topping meters on a random AoE pool is just a given. Your haste is 11%, it hurts your soul. Yeah, my haste is low too, but Into the Fray keeps me high, man. Who keeps laughing? Oh. I'm like, I keep hearing this laughing going off. Alright, Thunderclap every other cooldown. It's going to keep my DPS up. It's going to keep my Demo Shout up. So not only does it keep my DPS up, it also keeps my survivability high by thunderclapping every other time, because I do have that Deafening Crash talent point. By the way, if you guys are playing Prot Warriors out there and you're wondering about Azerite traits, pick up Deafening Crash. It is worth losing like 20 item levels for, to be honest. Someone earlier asked me if it was worth losing 40 item levels. I don't know, that one's a bit steep, but 20 item levels for sure. For sure, just drop the 20 item levels to pick up Deafening Crash. We're talking about a Demo Shout that lasts like 30 seconds non-stop, and as soon as it's done, you can cast it again. Like, 20% damage reduction is worth a 20 item level decrease on one piece of gear. So if you guys are wondering about Azerite gear for your Prot Warrior, pick up Deafening Crash. That should be your #1 priority. I did make another video this weekend called getting Uldir ready on your Prot Warrior, and that is, I believe, #1 priority on my list. And then #2 is getting a shield, because mastery is very important for us, and the new blocking system is very strong. We have to use it as much as we can. You want Adulation Enforcer? Is that this one? No. What's Adulation? Is that from Uldir? I honestly didn't look into the weapons from Uldir. I figured I wasn't going to get much loot. I only wanted a shield from Uldir. That's really what I wanted. I was like, I just want to get a shield and I'll be good. How do you find world bosses? Do they spawn randomly, show on your map? Do you have to visit location to see? So the first world boss that's up this week, it looks like a world quest, but it's an epic world quest. It's purple. So if you look at Storm Song, you can see a purple world quest that says, you know, kill one person. That is the world boss this week. So world bosses always come up as purple world quests. So yeah, if you want to do the world boss this week, go over to Storm Song, and it's the purple quest. Does the stun still work on snakes? Yes, it does. I shockwaved it. They instantly disappeared. So when you guys get this mechanic of a knot of snakes, throw out a stun on them. It doesn't matter how you stun them. Single target AoE stuns. Somebody threw a trap. That should work as well. Hard CC should work. So just kind of like stun the mobs and they instantly break. That / LOL at dead people life. Man, he just keeps laughing at people and at mobs. What? Okay. Am I crazy, or did he move slightly to the left at the very end there, right before that went out? Because I swear to you, I was not standing in it, and he just jumped over. Am I a crazy person? Because I mean, I'll believe you if you say I'm a crazy person, but I just want to know. I don't know what happened there. All right, dust clouds. Let's move out of there. I could have sworn he was coming like over here to my left and then jumped over to the right a little bit and hit me. Slant on the logs you listed is the guy who's stupid good. Oh, okay. For Prot Warrior, is it just one deafening crash? Yes, they do not stack. See, he was supposed to go past me. Okay, I know I'm not crazy anymore. It's fine. Yeah, only one deafening crash for warriors. They do not stack up, unfortunately. If they did stack up, it would be so broken. Imagine having like you pop demo shout, and with 3 traits you increase the time on your demo shout to like 2 minutes of a debuff on a person or something. It'd be crazy. Alright, I'm gonna pull these guys one at a time. Actually, no, we only have fortified. It's only a +3. We should be able to handle this. Alright, let's pick up threat. Let's get that demo shout going. It's a lot of magic damage, so I'm just gonna thunderclap into ignore pains. Thunderclap, ignore pain. Thunderclap. Thunderclap, ignore pain. Thunderclap into a stun. Thunderclap into an ignore pain. Thunderclap. Alright. That demo shout is still on them, guys. Still taking reduced damage. And my thunderclap, my demo shout is almost back up. So if I really wanted to use it again, I could. Let me use my victory rush, get myself up a little bit. Perfect. Now that was a big pull, especially for like having fortified, but we were able to handle it just well with that demo shout avatar combo. Alright, let's wait for everybody to cross over. Is everybody here? Oh, we have a hunter who's on the other side. You think that's a snake in its natural habitat? Always. Oh man, I think that's a double pull. Yeah, that's fine. As long as we don't pull the other guys up against the wall, we shouldn't need them. 75% of enemy forces, we should be okay in terms of enemy forces. We have a decent amount of them left. And I don't know how much like the Orb Guardians give. Those are the elite ones. Those I think should be giving percentages, and the non-elites probably won't be. Alright, let's interrupt a little bit here. A lot of that magic damage. Nice. Let's keep going. Now I do have... Okay, I have cooldowns. Let's stress out my healer. Alright. Don't try this at home, kids. There's a lot of magic damage. Okay, so yeah, as long as I don't stand in all of that junk, you guys can see my damage done. Look at that, 17k Prot Warrior damage. Don't, if Ian is here, somebody block him from the chat. He is going to nerf me. Get him out of here. Not bad, not bad. Not a terrible pull either in terms of damage taken by maintaining that demo shout uptime. Like my demo shout is back up for the boss. No big deal. My avatar is almost there. Almost there, not quite. Alright, this boss is not going to be fun. We should lust this boss. Okay. Let's deal with this boss. So let me get a demo shout going. Get my rage up here. And I might lose my demo shout a little bit early because I needed it for rage. So my healer's standing in that beam. That's fine. Alright, so we lusted just to burn this boss down as quickly as possible because especially if it was a tyrannical week, I'd be even more scared of this boss just lasting such a long time with the possibility of getting these beams on him. Alright, so it seems like my healer's got this one covered as well. I haven't had to take a single beam. These guys are intense. This is a really good group. They all know mechanics. They all do them. Like, I can take this one, but damn. They're not letting a single charge through. Look at that guy's charges over on the right-hand side, the boss. We're good. We're good, man. That lust was very useful there. There's a sword that is haste mastery. You'll have a best in slot. Nice. Alright, let's cross this over. What? There was nothing there. Alright, Blizzard. Alright. Damn, Blizzard. Alright, we'll wait for some more people to cross over. I can go pull this guy, but then with nobody else here, there's no deeps. We won't be able to do much about it. Alright, there it is. Just skip all that trash. Let's interrupt that shock. Hopefully some people will catch up. We can knock this guy out here before we start this pull because there's going to be a lot of trash, right? And all of this trash behind me is fortified. Just don't want that to happen. I guess one of the guys almost made it to the end and got knocked back. I thought we were going to have more people here faster. We healers are lazy bums. What? If the breakpoints are the same, 30% haste, feel comfortable. Yeah, the breakpoints are going to be worse this time around because most tanks got their active mitigation cooldown bumped up. That being said, not all tanks. Oh, no. Okay, let me, this guy died. So, oh, there it is. We were able to get the heal. Okay, I thought I got my healer in combat. I did not. Okay, so, yeah, breakpoints are going to be a little bit different. Because, like, let's say Prot Warriors, right? Prot Warriors have a longer shield block cooldown this expansion than the previous one. So we are going to need more haste. That being said, it's harder to get haste because Azerite gear has no haste. So, Demon Hunters also have a higher cooldown on it. But Paladins have a slightly longer cooldown but one extra charge. So I think Paladins don't need as much haste. But Prot Warriors are going to need more. And Prot Paladins are going to need a lot as well. Let me run over here and take that orb with me. Now, the orb is going to drop because I entered combat, but it was an easy way of to get some yardage there. Healers love stress. Well, this is a guildie, so I think it's okay. And it wasn't too bad. Maintaining that demo shout uptime made it pretty straightforward. All right, we got the eyeball in. Perfect. Let's move on. Now these guys might bounce around a little bit. It's not terrible for them to bounce around. They're non-elites. They should be handled pretty damn well by your DPS. The only thing to actually stick to you is the Guardians. So you see this guy right here? I can stick him to me as long as the orb is not out. But like right now the orb is out. He's going to just chase the orb. So there's not much threat on him right now until that orb is either placed or one of them picks up the orb. Did we get it? Oh, we did. Perfect. So we can exit this room now. Now we do have 3 of these guys. We have 100% forces now too, so nothing to really worry about. We do have a little bit more trash pull over here. But these Guardians don't hit very strong. No big deal. Let me pull this guy, and we don't need to pull the guy that comes with him. So let me pull him back a little bit. Just enough so that people see that we don't need to pull that extra ad. The next pull, the ad does aggro. This one does not. This guy right here, the Guardian, those guys hit hard as well. Luminous Virtue, whatever. What are you talking about? Oh, the haste mastery. Got it. Verse is good for magic fights. Yes. Although for Prot Paladins, magic is also good for Or for Prot Paladins, Mastery is also good as long as you stand in your Consecrate. So depending on what class you play, Mastery can also have an impact on magic damage. Alright, so these guys hurt. These Guardians destroy you. They're going to make you have heart attacks, and that heart attack, when it gets applied, is going to hit you really hard. So I'm going to guarantee blocks while I'm tanking this Guardian. This Guardian wants me dead, and he is going to get that unless I block everything. So that being said, I do have one more charge of shield block right now. I want to avoid any lapse. Like, if I leave a half a second lapse and I still get hit in that moment, I could have gone down. So very important for me to maintain 100% uptime on that. As far as these guys go, casters, stack them up, DPS them down. It shouldn't be any crazy damage on you, as long as you have any reasonable amount of interrupts, or like this, like, you know, like I interrupted that one. Let's get a demo shout going and start Ignore Pain spamming, because Ignore Pain is the only thing that's going to keep me alive against these guys. Do I think picking up Devastator is good since we're kind of global cooldown locked using Thunderclap? No, Meatball, I don't. So Devastator got changed from Legion to now. Devastator used to give Rage. It used to give 5 Rage. They took that Rage and they baked it into different parts of our rotation. So now when you get auto-attacked, you get 2 Rage, I believe. And when you auto-attack, or no, when you get meleeed, you get 2 Rage on a 1 second internal global cooldown. And when you auto-attack, you generate 3, something like that. It's one of the values is 3, one of the values is 2. And it's for when you auto-attack and when you take melee, right? So Devastate lost its appeal because it no longer has any rage attached to it. If they want Devastator to be appealing again, they need to have Devastator, the talent point, give rage. If they make Devastator, the talent point, give rage, and then the normal Devastate, the filler that we use, does not have rage attached to it, then the talent point's gonna look really good, right? But without rage given, you're not gonna compete with something like Booming Voice. With running anger management, my demo shout is up like every 30 seconds. And that's rage on demand, right? I don't need to hit anyone for that rage. I just get that rage when I pop demo shout. There's no need for me to do anything special. Like Devastator, I need to be in melee range. So if they want Devastator to be competitive, they need to bring back the rage aspect of it. Alright, here we go, phase 2. Phase 2, the different phases are locked into different percentages of the boss's HP. So the faster your healer goes, the faster you push phases. That being said, your healer shouldn't go trying to speed run it, because let me pop this last stand. My shield block right now. Your healer shouldn't go because it's still tied to a timer, right? So no matter how fast or slow your healer goes, you need to hit that certain percentage before you even push phase 2. So it's not going to matter too much to you. You need to get to that percentage, whether you get to that percentage slow or whether you get to that percentage fast. It's still, you know, that percentage that really matters. So your healer shouldn't be like, oh my god, I'm going trying to do this boss fast. You know, your healer can take a little bit extra time. Let me just step on these guys. I don't have enough damage to really knock out those frogs very quickly. And then that debuff that's on me can be cleansed off as well. So I got 2 stacks of it. 2 stacks is not too bad. Once you start breaking 3 and above, that's when the stacks start hurting. Let me glue this Guardian to me. Pop that demo shout as well. Keep cleaving. We do have a toad landing here, so let me try to cleave it down a little bit. There's the cleave. So if I have Avatar going, my thunderclaps actually do a lot more damage, so I can take care of these toads like that. Snake Charm going out. Nice, we got an interrupt on that. It's perfect. And so this is going to be the last phase before we just get everything up at the same time, but we get a really, really big lust. So let me step on these frogs. There it is, 2 stacks.
Beware.
More frogs. I want my current stacks to fall off, to be honest. I don't want to refresh their duration just so I can take extra damage. A tank that can't contribute to this last boss, I can bandage. I should have bandaged. You know what, Max, for you, I should have used the bandage. To be fair, DKs can't contribute to the last boss either. I'm not the only one. DKs feel my pain as well. Nice. The Avatar Super Lust damage here. And that's the key with a +2. +2, not bad. Come on. This dungeon also has a shield. Oh, the Keystone one is back here. Alright, this dungeon also has a shield. Give me the shield. Come on. No loot, guys. Nothing. What is it? Agility trinket? Haste verse? Nothing. I need that shield, guys. I'm telling you. I don't have very good luck in BFA so far. Hope you don't mind my Prot Warrior question spam. Not at all, Meatball. Not at all, man. Just a lot different from Prot Paladin and you're in learning mode. Yeah, it is very different. You both have shields, so you use a new blocking system, but in terms of how you are going to be mitigating that damage, what you need to have up, what you don't need to have up, very different priorities. I agree. Blizz is out to troll me tonight. I know, man. He's right here, Officer Ian. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about, nerds. But yeah, in terms of breakpoints for tanks, they are very different. You guys see my regular haste is 13, but then with Into the Fray, if I run into like these NPCs, I go up to 30%. That's why I highly suggest running Into the Fray. In a Mythic Plus, I normally have the full 5 stacks of Into the Fray, right? Because you normally have a pull of at least 3 mobs, and you normally have one other DPSer, one other melee DPSer, probably 2. So that's why your haste is normally always sitting pretty high. Lay on hands and flash of light. Oh man, AP is real, no loot for me. I know, man. Second raid BFA, you'll beat me in gear, calling it now. Maybe. That's how. Okay, in Legion, Emerald Nightmare was pretty bad for me in terms of loot. But when Tomb came out, Tomb of Sargeras, I had 3-piece of my tier set by the end of the first week. So Tomb of Sargeras was amazing for gear. I don't remember Nighthold, but yeah, Tomb was 3-piece in the first week, and then like Emerald Nightmare wasn't too good. Antorus I didn't want on 4-piece, so when Antorus came out I only wanted 2, so I wasn't like super thirsty for that gear. So I don't really remember Antorus either. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna tilt after this, man. We took turns in Legion. You outgeared me in Antorus, right? Max, I think you were like killing it on gear. I remember in Antorus, I really wanted the eye. I really wanted this the eye of Faharg. I really wanted it for progression because of bonus armor and how crazy bonus armor or how good bonus armor is at mitigating. I wanted it for progression, not for farm, and I got it by the time we were done with the raid. Like, we had already full cleared everything, and it was like, alright, this isn't even progression anymore. Now at this point, I don't need it. Alright, let's just scrap all this, and we'll jump into another dungeon. So much junk. Get a repair. Did I already repair? Yeah, I did. Just on autopilot sometimes. You got 4 pieces of first week in Nighthold. Oh wow. But Befuddle got the mount of both weapons in Antorus during the raid stream. That's true. That is true. I did. I have not gotten any of the new mounts though, like any of the end of dungeon mounts. Yesterday for one of my DPSers, the Krog mount dropped from Underrot. And then the first week of Mythic Zeros for a hunter in our guild, he got the Freakhold Parrot mount as well. Alright, what do you guys want to see? Well, actually, what haven't I done in Mythic Plus this week? Waycrest, King's Rest, and Siege. Let's do a Waycrest. Let's see how bad Waycrest is. Because it's like small, tight corridors. +3. +4 with 4 DPS? What are you doing? What are you doing? I can go in as a deeps on some of these, but they're... oh, there it is on a +6. Be good. Got it. I'll try my best. You got lucky in that Taurus and Nighthold? You gotta alternate, man. You gotta keep the gear even. Alright, let's just Goblin Glider all the way down. Not bad. Yeah, not bad, man. Gear progression, slowly but surely, man. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. For sure. We got... oh, we've only gotten one upgrade today, huh? This wrist right here, 365. I mean, it's a really big upgrade. But what does Waycrest have for me? Okay, let's take a look. Dungeons, BFA, Waycrest. A one-hander weapon with no secondary stats. I don't think I want that. Does that drop for Prot? Really? It does drop for Prot. Dear Blizzard, please don't troll me like that. I need secondary stats. I don't care about damage over time. Thank you. Oh, this haste verse on the waist. And if this drops in a higher item level, I can equip that. This can drop in a higher item level. I don't really care about crit verse, to be honest with you. This ring would be nice, haste verse. And this trinket is not good for me. Why does it drop for Prot? Rawl the Gluttonous. Rawl the Gluttonous drops this one-handed axe with bleeds, and this.
What is it?
Why is Rawl the Gluttonous out to get me, man? Undead Warrior and be good. Oh man. Link the key. Oh man, people get into the groups and automatically ask people like, hey, show me the key before I stay in here and waste more time in this group. Show me the key. Oh, I can fly all the way up there. I was wondering if I had another flight path, and yes. Ran a lot of Mythic Plus dungeons, guys, and only one piece of gear. Alright, let's see. You need to get your key done today. +3 King's Rest. Nice. You know what? You'll be getting a lot of melee in that King's Rest because this weapon right here drops from King's Rest, and it is best in slot for most melee DPSers. Arms, Fury Warriors, Undead, DKs, who else is a giant? Ret Paladins. So this effect, like this equip effect, is equivalent to about 5 to 10 item level upgrade in terms of damage done. So if you run that King's Rest, just be ready. You're going to be melee heavy. All of the two-hander melee DPSers are going to be applying. Need someone with war mode on. Oh man. Oh, they're summoning though. Okay.
The war chief orders you to seize control of this area in the name of the Horde.
But yeah, for King's Rest, you're going to find a lot of people that are going to want to run in there. Also for the mount. The possibility of that mount. It's going to be... that mount is really cool. Have you guys seen the mount? Oh, I guess I can't show you. Let me see. Mummified. No, does it really not? It teaches you how to summon Raptor. Let's see if I can find it. I thought I could. Does it really not? I thought it showed up. Huh. In the beta you could see them here. Okay, I guess not. I can't show you. Alright, we're here. I think they got all the summons out. Oh no, the other guy is running here. He's not here yet. Yeah. He's not here yet. That's really weird. I thought I could show you guys this mount. Let me see if I can show you guys like this. Yeah, here it is. Look at that mount. It's like the collector's edition mount, but undead. I like it. So that's from King's Rest too. So running King's Rest on repeat, you have a very, very small chance of getting that mount, but should be enough. Can't you search Vital Dazar and get it to show? I don't know, let's see. Collections. King's Rest? Nope. Vital Dazar? Vital Dazar doesn't have a mount. Freehold has a mount. Freehold shows up. Not King... Oh, there it is. Tombstalker. Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, look at that guy. I want it. I want it. Alright, plus... Is this a +3 or +4? It's hard to find high keys right now because anything above a +5, you're probably going to be running it as a pre-made. Anything above a +5 with random pugs is going to get difficult. You're going to need really good deeps, really good snares or CC, and then you're going to need people who really know what they're doing in there. You tank King's Rest +3 on your pally and got that sword for Ret. Got 3 Whiskers out if you needed it. Yep. King's Melee, yeah, absolutely. I don't know for sure, but if new PvP rules mean that nothing is muted, right? Because they're going away from templates in this season of PvP. If they're going away from templates and we can have like trinkets, if that weapon is not muted, in arena, it's gonna be a game changer. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a slightly bigger pull here. Let's just keep my demo shout up, just keep thunderclapping every other cooldown, and we should be good with this. We don't have Sanguine or anything. I don't have to worry about it. It's just a +3. At a +4 is when Sanguine starts kicking in. So what did we get open? Oh, this one. Nice. So I'm gonna LOS some of these pulls as well over here. Let's do that. They pulled that, which means that we're gonna have one guy just range shooting us. If I were to go over there and try to pick up that guy, I would actually pull the pack next to them as well. So I want to minimize minimize my damage here. These pulls mean that like I'm gonna have not really good camera angles for you guys, but yeah, marking cleave. There was a damage, but since we don't have Sanguine, it's not too bad. If we had Sanguine, I would really regret doing this dungeon. Let me taunt and LOS. Perfect. Oh, almost. Almost. We almost had it. Nice. We killed the witch. That witch is a lot of deeps. Now this other pull over here, we can skip it. So let's just go this way. Skip these guys. No biggie. What is that? That's cool. There's trash that shoots rockets at me. Alright, we all good? We're all good? We're all good. Alright, so these maggots have to go down before they cast the infect. So I'm going to stun them a little bit. Now, oh, there's infect. Interrupt. Nice. I got my interrupt off. Tab targeting. Sorry for the trash truck, guys. I'm telling you. Every week. They're like, when do you stream? We'll make sure to stop by. Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, just some of the maggot guys here, which should be no big deal. Let me get my stun going. I saw some infects being cast. Hopefully they didn't go out. I don't know if they did or didn't. They did. They did. Okay. Let's pick these guys up. These guys do jump around a little bit too, so just part of the game here. Alright, so is anyone infected? Anyone? Oh. Oh, what? Whoa! What? What happened here? We pulled all of the outside area. What? These are the witches that are outside in the other boss. I'm very happy we do not have Sanguine, because this with Sanguine would have been terrible. That being said, I guess we cleared the next area. We don't have to worry about what happens with the next boss. We pulled again. Our power is ancient. There's somebody yelling at me over here through the wall. Look at that. Whoa. That's terrible. Was it a barrage or something? We have hunters. Was it a barrage? Because we didn't look in front of us in this hallway. There's more stuff. So the whole hallway didn't pull. Just the stuff beyond this hallway. That's really random of a pull. Because if we would have pulled everything in line of sight from here to there, or through the walls from here to there, I get it. But we pulled through a wall, but didn't pull the things that we're actually looking at. That doesn't make sense. That just does not make sense. Rip ink? Haha! I got you, nerds! No rip here, man. No rip here. You come in here with a pre-made healer, with a guildy healer who can push out the healing numbers. No rips. We did have one rip because of the time, though. You know what? I'm very happy right now that everybody needs gear, and everybody doing Mythic Plus is really hoping for gear. It means that you don't have a lot of rip keys where people are leaving. I haven't had one yet where someone just quits. Someone just rage quits and they're like, I'm done here, and just leaves the group halfway through, or fakes a disconnect, right? Hasn't happened to me yet, so I'm very glad that right now we're in a time where everybody needs gear. Alright, so let me pull this. I don't like the fact that if I pull these guys right now, they can clip Raw the Gluttonous and pull. I need to be like more line of sight, more in direct line of sight with them. Let the trash truck join. Maybe, hey, you know what? It was the trash truck that brought in all of that trash pull. That was gross, man. Yo, Bev, you should get a shield. Did I get a shield yet? Nah, man. We're trying. We're trying. This one doesn't have a shield, this dungeon. But we ran 4 dungeons today that had the possibility of a shield. I ran a Taldazar, no, 3. I ran a Taldazar twice and Temple of Seth once. No shield, man. I'm still rocking my same 340, man. Same 340. Feels bad. So that guy should be walking back to me. I did pop a defensive cooldown because these guys do end up hurting. Let me interrupt that dinner bell. No. Nice. How's my healer doing on mana? 98%, guys. Healer's killing on a mana. Let's go. So this guy got buffed. He has more HP. He also casts Tenderize a lot more. So that AoE that he casts, that frontal cleave that he casts, is going to go out a lot more than before. He's also, yeah, with the more HP. I think that was the only buffs that went out on him. So just something to know. That Tenderize cast, that is going to be happening a lot more. And he casts it faster, and he casts it more often, right? And yeah, just the more HP. He's sitting at 2 mil right now. Before, he would go down before he even summoned ads. Look at that. At least he got to summon ads this time. Rawl, I'm glad you get to see your buddies again. I mean, you called them over here for a reason, right? Get to kick it with your friends. Let's hope you don't actually get to shake their hands, though. I do have a fear bomb, although I have a feeling that they're undead, and that fear bombing them is gonna do nothing. Let's do that. Stun that guy right there. I do have a victory rush. There we go. A little bit of healing. Try to pick up these guys, these oozlings. It does mean that I stand in the goo a little bit. That being said, it's better than these guys just going out to random DPS. Alright, so we should have cleared the whole area in front of this next boss. But look at that. We didn't clear inside the hallway. How does this make sense? You might need a comp with the B-Res for emergencies. Can't your Surge at Taldazar and get it to... Oh, yeah. What's my opinion on Paladin tanks? You don't like Warrior anymore after IP on the Global. Also, do you think they're going to take it off the Global in 8.1? I think they're going to give us something new entirely. I think Ignore Pain is going away because in the beta, they got rid of Ignore Pain and then... No, I'm sorry. They nerfed it twice and then they got rid of it and then they replaced it and then they brought it back. So they don't like Ignore Pain. They just don't want it. They don't like how it provides a solution. They don't think that tanks should be able to bubble themselves. I completely agree. So I think Ignore Pain is going away and we're going to get something else. We already got the new blocking system. When we start getting new shields, like shields from Uldir and stuff, we might not feel that squishy and the need for Ignore Pain might just disappear completely, right? Getting new pieces of plate gear, mitigating damage like that, and then getting new shields, they might just remove it completely. It might feel good after that. So who knows? I think Ignore Pain is going away completely. Whether or not it's going to get replaced, I hope so. And I hope the replacement is cool and it's good. And I hope it also helps us mitigate magic damage like Ignore Pain does. Maybe they add a self-heal. So like in this chat, we've come up with a lot of different things that are possibilities. As far as which one is going to be the perfect tuned possibility, that we don't know, right? Enraged regen would also be nice. A little bit of self-healing for Prot warriors because we're missing a lot of self-healing. So bringing back 30% healing over the course of like 15 seconds or something. We're talking 2% healing per second, and then give it like a 1-minute cooldown. That would also help mitigate that magic damage by providing us a little bit of healing. So they could do a little bit more, something that helps us eat our rage and provide what we don't already have, right? We lack self-healing. That is our biggest gap right now. So that is something that they can bring back. All right, soul thorns. Let me go this way. Let's do that. And as soon as you catch on fire, I was gonna go DPS the thorns, but somebody else was on it. All right, losing threat, change target. They're not targeting me. All right, perfect. I just don't want those guys on me. These ads, by the way, are alive for 10 seconds. So nothing terrible. Let's DPS the soul thorns. All right, let me get this guy, the boss, back here. Once the boss gets to about 10 stacks, that's when you want to drop it. Especially, like, let's say that week is a tyrannical week. You got to be careful with this boss. He can spike you, man. All right, make sure you have active mitigation for that crush. That crush can hurt. Oh, nice. Insta bubble. I was going to see if the stun broke the soul thorns, but we got a bubble to break out of that instantly. All right, let's leap out of here. He's at 10 stacks. Oh, hey, he dropped it right on top of himself. I didn't even need to kite him into that pack. One thing to know about these ads, when they first spawn, when these ads first spawn, they aggro to the tank for like half a second. So if they drop right on top of you, then you got to be careful with that. Defeat without it gaining 12 stacks. Oh, hey, accidental achievement. What did they replace in the beta? They gave us an ability that gave us more armor. It was called Bolster. It used to cost like 20 rage, and it used to give you armor based on how much strength you had. So it would give you, and like, you know how Vanguard right now has 40% of your strength is converted to armor? Bolster did that again. So another 40% of your strength would be converted to armor. So it only lasted like 7 seconds. It was on the global cooldown. It felt just as clunky as Ignore Pain, and it actually mitigated less. It was only about a 5% reduction in damage taken because of the way that armor scales. We'd be getting diminishing returns. So it honestly just was not a good solution. Alright, I'm going to pop my big cooldown because this is a lot of magic damage going out with these guys. They are doing that soul cleave. Okay. Alright, so I pop my last stand now. Try to stay alive. Let's pop Avatar and Demo Shout. Just maintain that and just Thunderclap into Ignore Pains. Just to stay alive. That's how we mitigate magic. The most magic mitigation you can have, like actively, is Avatar to keep up Demo Shout and just Ignore Pain spamming. You're not going to lose threat because you have Avatar and you're Thunderclapping. And the Ignore Pain is going to mitigate a decent amount of magic damage, and the rest of it will go into that Demo Shout. It's a good time. Alright, so hopefully they wait here. I told them all to wait here. I'm going to pull these guys back because this pack, I just want... Ah, man. I'm just trying to, like, make this run be as smooth as possible. And I was like, guys, wait here. I'm going to pull them all back. And someone was like, sir, yes, sir. Like, it's... Alright, guys. It's not that serious. I just don't want to wipe for fun. And if we pull the boss with these ads up, someone can run into them and wipe. Alright, let's wait. Alright, we're good. We're good after this pull. Okay. Not bad. One more toad here. Does that toad do, like, did it say lick, some kind of lick attack? Really? Was that toad doing those kind of things to me? It's gross. Alright, everybody's here. Healer is at full. Let's go. Alright, let's keep Demo Shout up. I also have my avatar going, and hopefully whoever gets mind controlled, I have enough time to DPS them down, right? Oh, so there that guy is. I stunned him. Alright, good. We knocked him down 50%, so that's good. So whenever someone gets MC'd, you have to DPS them down. I believe 50% of their HP as damage is what breaks it. And then with that guy, just make sure you run out, right? This one, also the second boss, you have to keep moving, right? This one has thorns, so if you're dying, just stop DPSing the boss a little bit, get some heals, and then jump back in. Alright, first boss again, we're gonna get another MC, so my avatar is actually almost down. So let's pop avatar, let's pop my Demo Shout, there it is. We're gonna be able to cleave whoever pops. Oh, she died before the MC went out. Aura of Dread, so move. So right now, this means that you have to just keep moving, right? So if you see if I stopped moving and it went up to 2 stacks, just keep moving, keep sidestepping, jumping something. With this one, yeah, it's that thorns. So we're almost done with this dungeon actually, just the 2 more bosses. Most of the trash, actually there's a decent amount of trash left. Wait, what? Why are you guys going this way? Isn't there more trash this way? Yep, this is back to the beginning. What are we doing? It's shorter the other way. Alright. This is going to be easy trash, so it's not elite. Might as well just pick it up, knock it out. There it is. We're sitting at 64.7. I can't imagine this is a lot. No, this is not. It's not bad, but it's not a lot. Hopefully we have enough trash from here to the end. Again, this is one of the Mythic Pluses I haven't done. In the beta, percentages and everything were different. I ran a few of the dungeons I ran in the beta, and I started seeing that they really changed things around all over again. So, you know, a lot of that beta information in terms of what pack gave what percentage is just obsolete. People still using X-Pearl? Yeah, man. In fact, Virgo, X-Pearl is no longer in production. This is, somebody liked it so much they started developing for it. This is called Z-Pearl. So somebody liked X-Pearl enough to continue production. But yeah, X-Pearl died, man. But I really like the way it looks. I really like the way X-Pearl looks, so I use its continuation. I use its child, Z-Pearl. What did they replace? Yeah, you wanted a main Prot warrior this expansion, but that low self-healing sucks. Yeah, it's something you have to base yourself around. It's definitely something you have to adjust to. I've seen a lot of people that were playing Legion Warrior. Once they start playing BFA Warrior, they just can't do it. Like, they can't wrap their head around the new rotation, and that's the thing. BFA Warrior is very different from Legion Warrior. Very different. If you're used to Legion Warrior and you want to continue playing the same, it's not going to work out for you. BFA Warrior is very, very different. Alright, 74%, and we don't have that much trash left, to be honest with you. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to the trash. We'll see how much we can get from here on out. So if we can get 26%, I mean, I really doubt it, but maybe. We'll pop in Ignore Pain. We'll do a bigger pull here. I have substantial cooldowns here. Alright, so my goal right now is to maintain Ignore Pain up, because these witches do a lot of magic damage to me, right? So I'm maintaining Shield Block as well for all the other ads, but that is my secondary venture today. Okay, there it is. And then that Demo Shout is going to be putting in a lot of work as well. So that Demo Shout uptime, you guys can see it's still up. It's up, there it is. It just fell off, but it's back up. Now I don't have Avatar to maintain the uptime as high as before, but we can still have it up. Warding candles move away. What? Alright, so I didn't get a victory rush, unfortunately. Soul Carver. We're good. That was the whole room. Oh no, here it is. We have one more. I was going to say, we pulled the whole room. We missed one. We missed one. So we're going to hit 80%. Probably like 81. We're going to need more. Yeah, so we'll run back. We can run back through the beginning. Yeah, we'll run back. Do Prot Warriors do well in high-level Mythic keys? I'm really scared for Necrotic. The highest I've done The highest I've done is a +6. So I think for stuff like Necrotic, since we no longer have a good snare besides Dragon Roar, which means you can't pick up Unstoppable Force, super high levels on Necrotic weeks are gonna suck unless you bring someone who snares for you, like a Frost Mage, a Fury Warrior, anything that has an AoE snare. It's gonna really suck. So in terms of like regular keys, whatever you need to clear for the week, I think you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Like I've managed to clear a +6. My gear is not that good. I hit 346 today, but when I cleared that +6, I was 344. So again, I don't have the highest gear. I didn't get very lucky with high gear. So you can definitely do Mythic Plus higher than your gear allows you to. You just need to be on the ball. You need to know what cooldown to use, when to use it, how to interrupt, how to mitigate the damage that's coming in. It's very important that you know what type of damage is coming in to mitigate it the best. Do you need shield block? Do you need last stand with bolster? Do you need demo shout? Do you need ignore pains? Like all of these things, well, not all of these things, but a lot of these things have a global cooldown attached to them. Like demo shout has a cooldown attached to it, ignore pain has a cooldown attached to it. So you need to know what damage is coming in and how to do it. We'll see how much percentage we get from this stuff as well. I don't want to overpull. These guys do a ton of magic damage. They completely destroy me. Each one of these guys is 1.5. Hey, not bad. They're giving out more than I thought they would. We're still gonna need to pull a little bit more after the boss, and then we're gonna need to run to the loot chest. But I'd rather avoid overpulling, right? We might be able to get away with upgrading this Keystone +2. That's the goal right now. Let me pop a demo shout with the magic damage these guys do. I really don't want that going out on me. Oh, you're streaming? Nice. What's up, Bedley? Decided to drop your survival and pick warrior back. Whatever you play, always get back to warrior. Yeah, I have the same thing. Like regardless of what I play, I've played other things throughout the expansions. I've done Shadow Priest, I've done Enhancement Shaman, I've done Healadin, I've done Redadin, I've done all sorts of things. I always go back to my warrior. Okay, my demo shout is back up. Let's pull this guy. And let's keep that demo shout on this guy up as much as possible, right? So also with Avatar right now, I can pick up guaranteed each one of these ads. So you see that death lens going out? That death lens hits for 70% of your HP over the course of it. Something like that, 70 or 80%. So the best way to counter death lens is to use a form of hard CC. So whether you have paralysis, I think I'm trying to think if like poly would work, maybe maybe hex, but you know, one of those hard CCs, maybe a trap would work. That is the only way to interrupt it. You can't stun and you can't actually use a regular interrupt. So these ads need to die quickly, and if you have hard CC, you can use it. I won't use it right now. There's no bodies. There's no need to light the fire. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. We have 10%. Not bad. Not bad. So let's talk to this person up here. This person? Lucille. Yeah. And then have a little bit of trash. Actually, I'm closer to trash on the left.
We've done it.
X-Pearl is old school vanilla mod, isn't it? Yes, it is. I used to use X-Pearl in vanilla and in TBC, and I got very used to how it works. There's nobody else here? Where is everybody else? They're all below me. Guys, we have like 40 seconds. We could have gotten this on a +3. Thanks for the sub, by the way. I appreciate it. Oh, they went back the other way. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to reach them. Not in time, anyway. I wonder what they pulled. Alright, so good luck to them. Hopefully they can kill whatever they pulled. It's going to take me a little bit to get to them. They're probably in the basement, which is up ahead. But by the time I can heroic leap again, they're at 93. Oh no, no, we're not gonna be able to +3 it. Rip. Rip. They went up? No, they're still below me. Okay. Here it is. We could have gotten a +3, guys. Alright, so this isn't going to be the only thing we need. So let's pull this guy over here. Let's pop cooldowns and just start cleaving all this. This might be enough. That being said, I don't know. I think, oh, he has a taunt on his pet because I wasn't here. That makes sense. I was like, how did I lose threat there? Just a little bit of pet taunt action. This, I hope it's enough. Nope, not gonna be enough. Let's go. Let's get a stun going. I'm gonna pop all my cooldowns here because all that matters is that these guys go down, right? So I have shield wall up right now. As soon as that shield wall goes away, I'm gonna pop that demo shout. There it is, demo shout. Get that ignore pain going. Perfect. +2, not bad. Hopefully, I don't get that one-handed weapon that doesn't matter for me as Prot. Hopefully, I get something else. So Waycrest +3. So my it's good to know that my normal route going through Waycrest is going to need a little bit of extra mobs. You tried playing all the other tanks, but you keep coming back to Prot Warrior. Prot Warrior is so much fun. Your secondary tank is Monk. Yeah, Prot Warrior is very fun. I agree. No matter what other tanks I play as well, charging in and hitting something in the face with your shield, there's something therapeutic about that. Nice. It doesn't have haste, but I'll still go with it. I will go with it. Okay, so if I have no into the fray, I get up to 28, I lose 2%. I'll go with it. I'll run with it. Nice. 346 still. All right. How do I like the Royale update? Dude, that Royale update is a lot. I played what was it? One of my war matches today, and I got like the little bit of loot that you get, the war spoils or whatever. That Clash Royale update is pretty big, man. I don't like the new unit, to be fair. The new unit, I've tried it on the tourney. I'm not a fan. But Hector, I thought you had basically stopped playing Clash. You know how Iron Jesus treats you? Of course you get that shield. I need that shield, man. This week I'm going to be spamming Atal Lazar. Because Atal Lazar, again, if you are a Prot Warrior or a Prot Paladin, for both of these tanking classes, Atal Lazar has best in slot weapon outside of the raid, which you can only do once, right? But this Mythic Plus you can spam. Best in slot weapon, best in slot shield, best in slot cloak, and trinket. Or wait, feet as well, gloves. Now, they could be a little bit better if they were haste heavy instead of mastery heavy. So they're not like, you know, like this cloak is best in slot. These gloves, I'm sure there's another glove that has heavy haste, light mastery. That being said, haste mastery is still what you should aim for, and the difference of like 40 points of something by shifting it over, you can just focus Atal Lazar, to be honest. Just focus Atal Lazar and you get your best stats on everything. This trinket is best in slot. This shield is best in slot. This one-hander, I'm sure there's something from the raid, but that being said, you can only do the raid once, or each boss once. This cloak is best in slot. Yeah, like this dungeon. Prot Warriors and Prot Paladins, haste mastery. That dungeon is there for you, man. The troll, yeah, I'm not a fan of the troll with that new update. You're gonna level a DK and see how well it goes? Nice. Brittany, I think I have something else I wanted to level up too. Oh man, RNGesus? Yeah, it didn't work, man. You're running Prot and Brewmaster Monks? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm running Brewmaster Monks. I'm digging it. But right now, I need to gear this guy up first, right? My Prot Warrior is my first priority. So right now, Brewmaster Monk is kind of taking the bench. Once we start going into like Heroic Uldir and the runs start hitting a little bit of a stall going through progression, I'll start focusing on my Brewmaster again. You did normal Uldir yesterday as a Prot Warrior, went pretty smooth. Yeah, Spyro, let me get you, if you are interested, here are my logs for normal Uldir yesterday. We did the first 5 bosses. So if you want to check out my logs and compare like your damage taken, your uptime to what I did, you're more than welcome to check that out. As far as like what build I'm running for the raid, I was running this build and I was 342 item level, I believe. I got an upgrade on the first boss, so I think I was 342. You can't not play that update. Dude, it's pretty good. Hector, you should join the clan again, man. Speaking of Ataldazar, what's the best way to pull right before the triangle boss with the poison puddles and the bleed dot? Meatball, the best way to pull is to CC the 2 big dudes and pull the 2 casters. So the big dudes, you can paralysis, you can trap them, you can repentance them. So pull those, snare those 2 big dudes, or CC them rather, sorry. And then you kill the 2 casters. If also, Meatball, if you're interested in seeing how I do it, earlier in this VOD, I ran Ataldazar twice. One time we had an accidental pull where somebody just body pulled, and the other time it went perfectly well. Actually, no, we CC'd one of the big dudes, and then the other one came through. So you can see how I dealt with different situations in this VOD. As soon as the stream is over, you can check it out. But yeah, if you just CC the 2 big dudes, you'll be good. So this is what we've cleared so far this week as well, guys. Not a bad week so far for Prot Warriors, right? Not bad at all. 6s and 5s and 4s, and my item level has been pretty low. It's in the low 340s. I'm now 346, but before today we were 344, and that's when I ran most of these higher keys. But yeah, Meatball, the best way to do that pull is to CC the 2 big dudes, kill the casters, and then do one of the big dudes at a time. After 2 bleeds go out on you, you might want to kite, if you can, just by leaping down the stairs and trying to kite and to wear off that bleed. So try to do it that way. If not, you can try to brave a 3 stack, but it's gonna hurt. Also with those guys, the important thing is to use Ignore Pain, because your Ignore Pain is gonna help mitigate some of that dot damage, right? So you get the bleed. The only way to mitigate the bleed is through Ignore Pain. So if you have those bleeds on you, just start Ignore Pain spamming, man, as much as you can. Maintain 100% uptime, or as close as you can. All right, guys, thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you all. That is going to do it for this stream. We are going to be back Friday. Tomorrow, if everything works out well, I'm going to be streaming my guild progression like I wanted to yesterday. Yesterday there was a lot of login issues with the WoW server, so I wasn't able to log in until 30 minutes later. And then when I was able to launch, OBS kept freezing. Now, I haven't changed any settings, and OBS is working right now. Like, I'm streaming to you guys, right? So hopefully tomorrow goes just as good as this is happening right now. So tomorrow I will be streaming my guild progression, and that'll be at 5 p.m. Pacific if everything goes well. And then the normally scheduled stream in 2 days on Friday at the same time as today. So I've been live for almost 4 hours. So if you go back 4 hours in your time zone, that's how I'll be streaming in 2 days. I want to thank you all for stopping by again. Prot Warriors are completely viable. First week of Mythic Plus. So remember, get out there and get your rewards done. The weekly chest is going to be capped at a +10. So if you can do a +10, you don't need to do it in time. You don't need it in time. All you need to do is complete it. So if you can do a +10, do your best to try to get that done. That being said, I believe end of dungeon rewards are capped at +5, and then you can Titan Forge and Warforge a little bit up above that. So if you're doing the +5s, I believe that's as high as it gets. I don't think there's any Mythic +6 loot. That being said, I haven't seen any blue posts, so this going live, it could be as high as a +10, but +10 is the cap. So get out there, get your dungeons done. If you guys want my very specific, concise advice for this week in Mythic Plus, you guys can check that video out. It went live this morning, and yeah, we'll have more regularly scheduled content for this week. I'm going to start doing the boss guides for Uldir. So if you guys are looking forward to normal, LFR, and heroic difficulty boss guides. They are coming starting this week. Starting tomorrow, we'll have the first of them. All right, guys, thank you all for stopping by again. Thank you to my supporters, donators, patrons, sponsors. Huge shout out to you guys for giving me your hard-earned money. I really do appreciate it. And everybody else who stopped by and is here talking to me, I really do enjoy interacting with you guys and talking about everything Prot Warrior with you guys. This is what I really enjoy playing, and the point of these live streams is to show you guys what Prot Warriors are capable of and to chat with you guys. So thank you all for stopping by. You can let the totem live until the casters are dead so you don't get the poison. Yes, let the totem live. Once the casters are dead, you can keep the hard CC on the 2 big guys and single target the totem if you want to. That being said, you can also just pull one of them on top of the totem and nuke them down together. But yeah, that's what you wanted to ask in a stream the raid. Yeah, so hopefully yesterday didn't pan out for me. All right, guys, I will see you all on Friday. Thank you all for stopping by. And some of you guys were asking for the dance parties back that we used to have in Orgrimmar, or in the Orc starting zone. This is, if you guys want to join me for the dance parties at the end of streams, this is where it's going to be, on top of the pyramid. Alright, guys, see you all on Friday. If you guys want to give me a follow and reach out to me, that is my Discord and my Twitter. And you guys can ask me any specific questions. If you guys are struggling through Uldir, any boss fights, any Mythic Plus fights, send me a message. I will get back to you. Alright, guys, see you all on Friday.